Well, hey everybody, it's KB. Let me finish setting up here. How are you? Welcome to the Tuesday Night Festivities After Party. Renato will be here in a second. I hope he will. No, he will. I'm just kidding about the I hope part. So I just wanted to get on here and get going because I wanted to just do this to make sure that you guys knew we were really doing this. A couple times, I'm not going to lie, I've been a little bit late because I had some technical difficulties before, but I got new gear and everything like that. So, what up? Oh, Dustin Freeman wishes they could have a little smoke right now. Why not? You can't. Okay, yeah. Dustin has obviously been here before to see that. Yeah, we have a pretty decent amount of break. So, when I tell people when we start here, we say, oh, roughly around like 8:15 or whatever. It's because we don't really have like an end time to what we do over on Instagram. So it just kind of ends when it ends. But usually, the guest comes on and then we talk for about like 45 minutes or so or an hour with the guests. So that's why I said, oh, we'll basically start the after party around quarter after the hour. But yeah, sometimes it does lean a little bit towards 20 past. And I'm not going to lie, once or twice, well, only I think once 2 weeks ago, it may have been at the half hour mark, but that's because my gear had failed me. For those who are the tech people, which I'm not one, but I've had to become, the Ethernet thing, and I had to buy this adapter and blah blah blah. And you get what you pay for. So apparently, the one that I had bought initially on Amazon was not of the best quality, and I should have just invested in a more expensive one. And that's what I'm working with now. So hopefully it is actually working. So anyway, here we go. Jay Curiel. Yes, we are going to have Anthony Lionheart Smith with us here tonight. We are also going to have Max Griffin with us. And, Max is a UFC welterweight. Anthony, of course, is the number 4 UFC light heavyweight. And, Renato Laranja will be here as well. And he is a 27-time world jiu-jitsu champion. And if you're just joining us now and you missed the festivities party, the Tuesday night festivities over on Instagram, Chris Weidman was our guest. And, a lot of you know that Chris and Renato have some history. And so we worked through some things. We kind of played through some sort of therapy games and exercises. And, yeah, it went well, I think, for anybody here who saw that part commenting. And yes, there is no end time, Daedalus. That is correct. Should we try to get Brandon Moreno on the show? Yeah, I would love that. I love him. And, yeah, that was a really close fight. I going into that fight, I thought that it was going to be an and still fight. And that's nothing against Davison. That's just that I really believe that Brandon is so good. And, since he had already beaten him so decisively in the one prior, I figured that he was probably going to win again. But it was a very close fight. And so I'm not mad at it. A lot of people are saying robbery and, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And like, call the cops because that was a robbery and everything. And like, it wasn't that bad. It was a really, really incredibly close fight, I think. So I can't get mad at it. And I also, sorry if I just bumped that, I would totally watch them fight for a 4th time. I think they are just great. It's so well matched. Yeah. So did I talk to a shot about his fight on Friday, JLH 25? Not yet. But I will, I love him, and he's a really great guy, and I'm excited for him. And so yeah, I will be talking with him. So yes, Jay Curiel, Chris did extend the olive branch to Renato. Chris was, as we knew he would be. Chris was a real gentleman about everything. He was a true gentleman, a true professional, somebody who is not necessarily a gentleman nor a professional, but he's here anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Renato Laranja, 27-time world jiu-jitsu champion. Hi.
Hi, I missed the last part you said, but
It was all good.
wow, they know who I am. They don't need any introduction.
It was all good. It was all good. Did you have a good break here in the minutes? You poured yourself, what is that, a scotch like Chris was?
No, it's a
Caipirinha?
let's call it that, but it's a grapefruit soda. with grandpa's cough medicine in there, just a sprinkle to take the edge.
So how are you feeling? I feel like maybe we need a moment to decompress. I wish I could like rub your shoulders for you,
Well, I wish you
and
could hold my shoulders for me too, Kara.
and help
Have
you
you ever?
relax.
I would like you to first. I would like you to use organic almond oil, or
Uh-huh.
maybe walnut oil or something like that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Um, and then you would hug my shoulders and my thighs,
I
my
don't
feet.
think so.
No, Kara.
I'm just talking the neck area, really.
Oh,
Is all
well,
I was.
that's better than nothing. I'll check that.
Yeah.
Hey, no pressure. Then we see what happens after that. Um,
So, but how do you? I feel like do you want to decompress a little bit after that? Because that was kind of emotional.
it wasn't much, but in the end, it's like a great movie. It heavy, you wonder if it's gonna work out or if the
I
people, if can these two reconcile this one.
I feel good about it. I feel like the sequel is going to be pretty good. Like I feel like the buddy cop movie could come back. Like I feel
I,
like
I
they could
yeah,
team up again.
I feel like it can maybe be like we can have something like a hockey boy and Apollo Creed.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like the
Agreed.
only place he
Agreed.
can.
Agreed.
Oh God, oh, yeah.
Sorry, I
Oh,
love puns. I'm
that
sorry.
one took the wind out of myself. I thought there was hope for a second, and I was starting to some of the depression was trying to start to dissipate, and then that one was just God.
I'm
Now,
sorry. I'm an
now I
a-hole with
feel the heaviness back. God.
I am an a-hole with puns. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's
I
okay.
fully apologize. I'm the doofiest person when it comes to puns, but I love them. I can't help myself.
I've been known to throw out some stupid ones too, just to be an asshole for her.
And my kid just rolls. She just rolls her eyes
Yeah,
every
because it's
single
like it's
time.
like a dad jokes, but it's a mom jokes.
Yeah, totally. Hey, Dustin Freeman said blubber lang. That's pretty funny. But Rich
Yeah, we're gonna
Buddy,
fight Blubber Lang. You know who's gonna be Blubber Lang in this one? Vinny Magalhaes.
Magalesh.
He's gonna be fucking Blubber Lang. That's a perfect name for that guy. Well, God, he don't have the charisma of fucking Mr. Chi though. He only have the fat part in the blubber.
I
He don't
I
have the
feel
Lang.
like you're really, really, really not representing who Vinny really is.
The people know, the fans know. If you ask anybody in
Do
this
they?
conversation, if you ask anybody in this room to describe his body type, they're gonna say he's at the very best. They're gonna say he's Hubenesque.
Uh,
Some of them is gonna say he's obese.
I don't think it's that.
He's
I think
also
he's in
have an
pretty good
unattractive
shape.
face. He have an unattractive face. It's look. He's not great. He's not easy on the eyes. Let's put it that way. Listen,
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
you thought Flea was attraction.
Agree to disagree.
Okay.
Okay. So somebody also though was saying, Rich Buddy was saying this channel is great, and I so appreciate you for saying that. I
What
sure.
channel? I think they mean the show, not the channel. Actually, the channel is whatever, but this show in particular. Oh, mwah, caralho.
Well, yes,
I
this
don't know what
certainly.
else is on this channel. I mean,
I would let me tell you what else is on this channel is thousands of videos about UFC fighters. So I
oh, I
have
was
literally
interested
like
when you said thousands of videos about you, and I thought I was like, oh, there's thousands of videos about me, and then you say UFC, and then I'm like, oh, you mean Karyn Bryant talking about the fucking UFC? Oh God, are
yeah,
you?
well, interviewing fighters, fighters training, fighters at their gyms, fighters at open workouts, fighters at press conferences. I got a ton of that stuff. And so from like, yeah, like the last 10 years and stuff. So you should subscribe to this channel. But every Tuesday night we do this,
We
and
do.
Lionheart Smith will be here, Max Griffin will be here, and we do this. We talk about pop culture, we talk about
Mhm.
MMA for sure, and we talk about relationships. If you guys have things you want to get off your chest, yeah, we're here for you.
Or if you want to have a relationship with your uncle Henach, you can talk about that. I mean, not you, Karayu, but
No, not me.
some of these lady out here, if you want to have an open relationship with your uncle Henach, we can
So
discuss
somebody,
that.
Jay Curiel, is asking, did you see the video of Don Frye punching a drunk fan at UFC 270?
I
I
did.
did not. I did
I
not. What
did.
happened?
But let me tell you. Look, even though Don Frye is not,
I love him.
well, of course, everybody loved Don Frye except for the guy he punched in the fucking mouth. But Don Frye is like, you gotta love that guy. But what the fuck I was gonna say? You know, he's not. He's a shadow of his former self in terms of the physique. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not the fucking burly big, you know, that he was at one time.
Right.
He's a little old. He's a little long in the truth now.
Right.
But
Right.
he's still a
His body's
professional.
jacked up too,
He's
though.
still a legendary fucking fighter. And you have a drunk guy. You can tell this guy is mouthing off to him and must have said the hung stuffs. You know what I mean? Like you know, and that's not the guy that you're gonna, you know, who's gonna take kindly to that. But to
Right.
his credit, he didn't hit him with a fucking knockout. He didn't hit him with a straight height or something like that. He gave him a fucking jab and he took it easy on the fucking guy. You understand? He gave him a humdinger, like
Just a little fat lip.
a little, you know, so he can feel the lips a little, and then that's it, you know. So the guy got off easy, very easy. He should be very lucky that he didn't feel like knocking him the fuck out.
Wow. So the guy just, yeah, the guy was still
Listen, if
standing.
you throw one jab at a person and you don't follow with nothing, you just, it's like going like this. Hey, knock it off, you know.
Yeah, I get it. No, listen, I'll respect to Don Frye from me. I love that dude.
Yeah.
By the way, on my channel, I have an incredibly funny interviews with him and Czech Congo. What? Look, I've done a few interviews with Don Frye. They're very funny, and he's very entertaining.
He
People
is a
should
very
look for them
entertaining.
here on my channel. What's wrong with telling people?
No, self promotion.
It's my
Um,
channel.
it's our channel now.
Ah.
Oh God, um, yeah, I feel
Wow.
like I can breathe again. I was so
Good. I'm really glad about that.
it was like to you know to have to face like your stepfather or something that be you
Mm.
know it was emotionally charged.
I see that it was an open wound still.
Yeah, you know, I had to be honest with myself. I was holding on to that one.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, the thing about it is it's hard not to, right? Because you can't escape Chris. It's not like you got a grudge with or a beef with a dude you had, you knew in high school or whatever. Like you don't see that guy, but like Chris is
You don't see that
successful.
one.
He's in
You
our
see,
face.
yeah.
He's a champion. So
Yeah, and
I
everyone took his
understand.
side. You know,
I
everyone
understand.
said
Right.
he was the
Right.
darling. I'm the bad guy for choke that
Right.
one.
Right. And
You
I
know,
understand.
and for
I
all
get it.
those years, I was never got my side the story. You know,
I get it.
and to be able to just lay a little bit of a guilt trip so he can know. Look, I'm not gonna ask for any money. If you wanna give that one, I'm not gonna. You know, I'm not gonna look a gift horse
Right. Why would you say no?
or in the South.
Right. No.
But I had to spend it, you know, upwards of a couple $100 on chiropractic bill,
Well, it's not that
and it's nice for him to feel. But I hope that he is able to feel a
bad.
little guilt from that,
And
and maybe just one night of just not less than perfect sleep
to
he can have. Maybe a nightmare about that one.
to be fair, those videos did give you a decent amount of promotion, did they not?
It was a mixed bag because yeah, I got
Isn't
a
that worth more
promotion.
than a couple $100?
Well, I got a lot of promotion, but I also lost a lot of opportunity. You know, the golden boy of the US, the golden goose of the UFC, the all American boy.
Yeah,
You
yeah, he
know,
was. Is.
he was. You know,
He's great. Who doesn't like Chris? Like that dude's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's,
I can
he's,
see how you would be the bad guy. Sorry.
maybe I need to. Maybe
Them's
you
the
need some
breaks.
time. Maybe you need some time away from me with just the pit fans, so you can tell them how great Chris is. You're
I'm,
starting to. You like to dig into the open wound. It's starting to
I'm
heal.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey,
Just like
Hanato.
your dad jokes. I'm starting to heal, and then you lower the boom.
Okay.
It's an anvil.
Um, Hanato. But I do wanna uh yes, somebody's saying, did I send Light Skin Heart the link?
Ah,
Did I? I'm
What
sure I
about
did.
wait? What about
Max Payne
what's
Griff.
Max Payne Griff? What? Where
Max
the
Payne
fuck is
Griff.
Max Payne Griff? God, are
Max
you?
Payne Griff
What?
here. Let me make sure.
As if Max Payne Griff got something better to do. Get over here, Max Payne Griff.
Max Payne Griff said he trains till 9, so he said he'll hop on when he leaves the gym.
Wait, 9 hour
Our
time?
time, yeah. So in like 15 minutes, he's training right
Oh,
now.
because he's on the West Coast, too.
Yeah. Max Payne Griff's up in Sacramento.
Oh, so he's like me. He's not one of these guys who like to have a dinner at 6:30 and go to bed by at 8:30 or whatever. Some of these guys.
No. But somebody's saying Tim Klingbeil is saying to even go back to the Don Frye thing, though. He said the amount of testosterone that Frye transferred to that guy through the dim mass death touch made him impregnate 6 women through mere eye contact over the next few minutes.
It's true. I mean, look, I'm on Don Frye's side on this one. Oh wait, Don Frye. I always get it fucked up because in my mind I used to get it confused with Glenn Frye. And
Oh
so
my God.
now I'm always go, wait, am I calling, like I'm saying the high one and then I think I'm
Right.
fucking it up. Um,
Oh.
but yeah, Don Frye, look, again, he gave him a fucking jab. You don't jab someone you're trying to massacre,
Right.
without following it up with it wasn't like, I can't let you get close, I can't let you get close. And what's his name say? He's like, this is move, or whatever, like,
Yeah,
I can't
what
remember.
does
He can't. It's like he mumbled that one.
Yeah, what does he say?
He says, no.
If somebody knows, put it in the comments. I
What?
don't
Yeah,
remember
just
what he said.
phonetically say what.
I don't remember what he said.
Phonetically, please, in
I
the
can't let
comments.
you get close.
Yeah, but please, somebody phonetically, don't say what he really said. Say what you think he said. Vanderlei said to fucking Chael
Right.
before he bomb hushed that one
Right.
to make it go. I can't let you get close. Oh, how are you?
Close.
What's up?
Oh,
I can't
What up,
let you get
Anthony?
close.
But okay, so please, you light skin Harch, please tell me what was it that fucking Vanderlei said to him? I can't remember. He said like you move or something like that before he says I can't let you get close. It's like he mumbles something.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Somebody gotta have it in the comments
What's
because
with the tie?
oh, I don't even want to get into this, but we had a session here. It was kind of like I was trying to treat this with some respect. Me and Weidman had a kind of an intervention, kind of a therapy session, conflict resolution.
Yeah, it was very good. I'm just sort of making a story to let everybody know that we're live right now.
And this is what I wore on Night Coach.
I actually kind of have a beef with Karyn.
What? Oh no! What?
Oh, thank God, Porha! Thank God, finally, somebody beside me.
Listen, I don't know how many people are in here right now, but
I
put my question in like 3 times to ask Chris, and you
kept
ignored it.
scrolling.
I only saw you say something like "This is bullshit." Oh no, you were saying that because she ignored you.
I didn't see the.
What was your question?
I kept looking to see if you wanted to join the conversation because somebody said you were there. So I kept looking.
I know. I was just,
every time I looked, I was trying to see if you wanted to join the conversation. And
I was
joining the question and answer session. And
I didn't see it. And then I scrolled.
You know what, Light Skin Hodge? I tried to give her a signal.
I heard it. I seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was trying to. I gave with the child. I was like, Light Skin Hodge. Hey.
And I just remembered too. I'm sorry, I remembered too, Renato, that there was some therapy things I was supposed to do that I forgot to do.
Thanks for forgetting that one, and that I think some of those could have been very helpful from the Jump Street.
I'm sorry. I forgot because I just forgot because I had the thing on my phone.
I forgot all the fun ones.
She was fangirling over the All-American.
I thought it was still good though.
It was bullshit.
It was good.
No, it was.
Except you're the only one that got to ask me questions.
No, she asked the question.
But that was the whole thing, is that they had their moment their come to Jesus moments.
Okay. Well, if the rest of us fans of Chris Weidman don't matter, that's fine too.
It would have been interesting for him to found some positive things that he think about me. We could have did the mirror exercise.
I think he did say how a lot of positive things about you, though, because he did say how valuable you could be to
Sure.
say the fact that he potentially would invite you to the next camp and to have that charity thing for you. So I actually think he did say a lot of positive things.
I was interested to give him the imaginary gift for her.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You should go
That's
train
on
with him
me.
in North Carolina.
I'm going to
Well,
South
he invited
Carolina
me
even.
to. That's what I'm saying.
North
That
Carolina
was
is like
goodwill.
Paris compared to where the fuck he's at.
No, he's in North Carolina.
No, he's in South Carolina
No, Wonder Boy's
because
in South Carolina.
that's where white bread live, huh? I mean, Wonder
but
Bread.
where Chris lives and trains most of the time is in North Carolina, and then he travels down and trains with Wonder Boy.
Is that
in
the
South
case?
Carolina. And
Yeah,
I think
he's
you got.
not.
I think
Well,
you got
no,
it
but he
flipped.
lives there now. He said
Do what?
he moved there. He said.
Yeah, I just did a training camp with him in North
Right,
Carolina.
you just were there, right?
No,
Exactly.
you was in South Carolina. You didn't even know if you was coming or
No,
you
we
going.
were in South
He
Carolina for.
he
we were in
told
South
you it was
Carolina for 2 days.
He told you it was North Carolina because he didn't want you to be scared because you thought they're gonna say who that boy's Italian or they're gonna be like that boy's Creole.
In the gym,
String him up.
The gym is called Gymmo, like GYM-O.
Like the movie Gummo. You ever
Yeah,
seen
kinda.
that one?
Yeah,
Gummo.
yeah.
Oh boy.
But it is this.
Heard of it.
You know, it's like I pulled up expecting like a big gym, like Chris Weidman, world champion Chris Weidman trains here, and it's like a small
Like
kind
a tackle shop. A guy with a corncob pipe out front with no fucking shoes on, bare feet.
I mean,
Like there was a boy
I
did
don't want to say anything,
taekwondo, learned it in the
bad
service.
about their gym because
Huh?
I don't want to say anything bad about it. It's just it wasn't like what I expected. It's where I feel the most comfortable though, like just small kind of homey place, but
Right.
it is packed with fucking killers.
Wow.
I
Like,
thought you was gonna say something else.
That's
No.
cool.
killers.
But you're pretty country yourself.
Yeah, that's right. I fit right in.
You country boy.
And then we went to South Carolina, and Wonder Boy's gym is like a fucking fitness club.
Is it
I can imagine
I would
that-
imagine it'd be so perfect.
You know what
They got like a coffee shop where you can get like sandwiches, and it's
You
like
know what
their
that
own
remind
little
me?
Wonder Boy Starbucks.
Did you see the Righteous Gemstones, the latest one?
Mm-mm.
I think I'm halfway through it.
Oh, never mind then. I don't want to
Okay.
ruin nothing, but there's something in there like that. But I can imagine that he's trained. You ever seen that Van Damme movie Double Impact, where he's
Yeah.
two people?
Yeah.
I can imagine his like classes being like he do a cardio fitness garage for like for like the moms, the soccer moms and stuff like that.
That's
And
exactly what it is.
they're all like this, like
He's
You
a
know what I
hero.
mean?
He's a hero.
I'm
in that
sure
place.
he's a fucking hero.
He's
I
a
mean,
hero.
look, the guy's a good looking. The guy's dynamic fighter. The
Mhm.
guy's like from a small town. He's made good. He's like a ultra boy. He's like you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's
And
almost like you wouldn't think it even exists.
And
you know?
he's like one of the coolest people I've ever like. You ever just been around someone and the whole time you're like, man, that dude's cool.
Yeah.
Like he's just I don't know, man. He's different. He's genuinely
Like a
what
good-hearted
everyone sees.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that about me, and I think, well, fuck it. I'm not gonna argue with you.
If I can use this moment to say, the other day, Angela and I on our What Had Happened Was podcast, we talked to Hakeem Dawodu, who I had never talked to before. Who's
Oh,
fighting,
he
in a
from the
couple
Houston
weeks.
Rockets.
No, that's Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh,
Hakeem-
how are you then?
Hakeem Dawodu
No.
is a featherweight fighter, and he's fighting on the February 5th card. He's fighting Mike Trezano, who was on the Ultimate Fighter and stuff.
Mm.
But anyway, his story is insane. Like his mom had him when she was 14 years old, and he's had this like insane, crazy hard life. Went to like juvie, you know what I mean? Got out, like all this like wild stuff, and now he's fighting. He got into Muay Thai first, and he's fighting in the UFC, and it's like. He was telling his story the other day, and Angela and I were blown away. Like it's crazy the come up some people have had.
Well, you should
Yeah, that's
listen to
nuts.
Lionheart's story.
I know.
He have you some crazy stuff. It's true. Not to
A little
mention your uncle Hanach.
Yeah. We did a pretty good podcast episode one time.
We sure did. We sure fucking did.
But by the end of it, Hanach and I were sitting in our respective bathrooms on the floor around
Crying.
candles crying.
Yeah, we was talking on old phone, holdery phone or whatever, and
Mhm.
I had the cord wrapped around. Yeah,
Really? Yeah,
yeah.
because like, weren't you guys going to get together for because you were out at the fights the other day, right?
You were at the fights in Anaheim?
No,
No,
weren't you?
Oh, I was. Yeah.
no. You know the thing
I
was,
didn't
we
go.
talked about that on the last after
I thought you were
party,
going to go. Yeah, I
and
thought you guys were going to
no,
hang
no.
out.
I thought the three of us was gonna go, but the way I know that of the three of us, I'm the one that didn't have nowhere to be or work to do in the with the organization. So I let you guys check the lead. I was like, if they want to hang, they're gonna hit me. But if they don't have enough time, I'm not gonna go. Hey, when are you said we was gonna
But
hang?
you
You know what I
gave
mean?
me grief and said that I invited
I
myself
told you
along.
I was just joking, Poha.
Oh, I did ask him to go to dinner. Shit.
No,
You
no, no,
did. You
no.
were like, "Hey,
But
bro, let's hang out."
Yeah. Fuck.
it was one of those days where I had like shit to do, and I was trying to do stuff around the house, and like,
What'd you have to do?
I
no,
was
you know what
just
I'm
gonna
saying.
say, come on,
I'm talking
you don't want
about
to
the
hang
kind
out
of
with light skin art?
God, are you? I'm saying, you know, the kind of stuff that you put off, and then you're like, I'm gonna clean my fucking house or whatever. That do my laundry, all that kind of stuff. And I was in that zone doing bullshit like that, and I was kind of like cozy, just being around the house. And I thought, I don't even feel like getting in a fucking car and doing all that stuff. But if I get the call, I'm gonna go.
Oh,
And then
nice.
I never
Yeah.
got the call. Yeah,
Well,
I have two
I didn't want
questions.
to invite
yeah.
myself, so I didn't.
Do
And I
you live?
almost went
Do
to
you
the
live
fights,
alone?
Anthony. It was like I called an audible that afternoon, and I was just
Yeah.
like, nah, because to be honest with you,
How
the
caught are
thought of the
you?
45-minute drive home just is like a energy sucker. Like
I'm
it's a
glad
joy,
that
it's a
I'm
buzz
glad
kill.
that that's what we mean to you. Only if it's perfect circumstance. Anyway, you go ahead.
No, Hanato, I told you a couple weeks
No.
ago. I said, "Hey, Hanato, the show is going well. I'm having fun. Like, let's go out to dinner.
Yeah,
My
you said
treat.
let's
I
go
want to."
Dutch. You said let's go
I
Dutch,
did
or
not say that. I said my treat. And then you were like, I'm busy. I got high rollers. I got this. It's Christmas. I don't want to be
listen.
with a
I'm a
bitch. I got
businessman.
this.
I'm a
So
businessman.
I'm just saying
I'm
the
about my money.
I have extended the offer and
Like what's
you
his
just
name?
have not
About
made yourself
billions.
available.
What's his name? AB or whatever. About billions. What's his name? The Adrian Broner.
Oh
What?
yeah.
That fucking guy.
Hey,
Um.
so
Wait, you
go
was gonna
ahead.
ask a question.
No, I just was going to ask
Not
Anthony.
you. Not you, Poha.
Karen's like
The light
Karen.
skinned
She
one.
can't even imagine that someone's not talking to her every time.
God, are you? Even I pointed my finger at the fucking guy. Look,
I don't remember what
light
it was. Karen,
skinned.
you have something to say?
But you said I said something about me living alone,
Oh
God.
yeah. Do you have a roommate, or do you live
Oh God.
alone?
I mean, my doggy is my roommate, and my God, that's it.
Like,
Yeah,
okay. I was
he
just wondering.
he's always watch no matter what.
Oh, and I do this. So I do this thing. Uh, like when we're working the desk or something, I ask people like random questions, and I have this theory that
Hmm.
people like what people drive match their personality. Like
Mm.
Karen
Fa-
drives like a Mini Cooper.
yeah,
Makes total sense.
I have
Ferrari.
a red Mini Cooper Countryman with white stripes down the front of it, and it's like my little
Yeah.
like go-kart, and
It
I
makes
effing
Well,
love that
perfect
car.
sense.
well, which one of my car would I even call? Would be mine.
Oh, for
What do you
crying out
drive the
loud.
most?
Cadillac, bro.
I mean, God, are you? Yeah, I mean, I mean, guess I don't drive the Ferrari. I save that for like dates or picnic or stuff like that. So maybe the the Aston March.
That's your daily?
Okay, an
I guess
Aston
maybe
Martin.
that if
Wow,
I'm gonna be paint with that brush, I guess that one.
Okay.
that's a pretty sweet
I
ride.
might sell that one. I'm just thinking about it.
That
That's a
that makes
pretty
sense.
sweet ride.
It's
Something
the
not too
podcast
flashy.
money. It's just the podcast money. It's not a big deal, Karyn.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you get the groceries in?
Some Chinese.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's just the air, the forever errors.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anthony, since you were there, how surprised were you that
Oh,
Ngannou
she's
was
gonna
like,
hub this in now. You know how
no,
me and you said that it was gonna be Cyril was gonna win.
I
Now,
wasn't.
I
No, I'm
actually
not rubbing
changed my
anything
pick.
in. I'm just saying how amazing was that? Like
I
nobody
actually
saw that
changed my
coming.
pick over the weekend.
Oh, did you?
On the
based
shows,
on
but
what, Paul?
I didn't have any I have no analysis
You
to
didn't have any
back up
inside intel?
my pick. I didn't.
You
I
did it
felt like
just to be
Cyril
like
was
everybody else.
no, I felt like Cyril was better everywhere. and that he was the better technical fighter, which I think he proved that for the most part in the first.
On the feet. On the feet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who the fuck thought that was going to the ground? That's the only real
Not me.
analysis I thought we had to do.
Didn't we even joked about it? Like, what if all of a sudden this guy turned and then what?
And that's what he did. So
smart though, because that's the only way he was gonna win that one at that point.
Well, I just felt like 25 minutes was a long time to go without getting punched. But honestly, listen, I had Eric Nixick on my show earlier today.
And that's the Extreme Couture Wrestling coach, folks, for those who don't know.
Yeah, and I was honest with him even today on the show. Like, I thought Francis looked pretty awful the first 2 rounds. He was slow. He wasn't nearly as explosive. Obviously, the knee injury stuff came out later, but
you got to give him a little bit of fucking leeway on that.
Yeah. So I'm not knocking him. He just didn't look great, and Cyril was pretty much getting in and out as fast as he wanted. But I think a lot of coaches would have used that opportunity to look like a genius and say, "Oh, that was our game plan the whole time, was to wrestle." And Nixick was pretty honest and just said after the 3rd round, they decided to kind of pivot the game plan because Cyril Gane wasn't getting up. So they didn't seem to have any intention of wrestling. It just kind of happened in the moment. It worked.
Smart. I mean, not fan friendly, but
who
smart.
Gives a shit?
And
fans are paying the bills.
Of course. Well, the fans are paying the bills. Let's be honest.
And he had a big point to prove. He had to win.
Yeah, I don't blame him one bit. I'm just saying, is that the way I wanted to see that fight go between those 2 fucking monsters? No, I don't think anybody did. No. But touche, fair enough. He did what he had to do. I would have did the same thing if I'm that guy.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about him being a boxer now? Potentially just going to.
We already talked about that. I have no interest in that shit. If I want to watch boxing, I want to see the best boxing possible. I don't want to see freak show fights. It don't do nothing for me.
Well, again,
I want to see great boxer against great boxer.
Was that Francis Ngannou a guy that you want to see in there with Tyson Fury?
Well, of course not.
Because that guy gets barbecued.
The only thing I think.
But I would love for him to get a big old fat paycheck.
He deserves it.
If he could do that, I would buy it just to support him and
more
put
power
money in his
to
pocket.
him.
But I just don't. I don't. Think
but you're not chomping at the bit to see that shit.
No,
you'll be happy for him. He won the lottery. Yeah.
Hey,
I think. Oh, go ahead. You asked me a question. You just want to breeze through that one.
I didn't hear it.
So I think maybe like of any of that ones, even though I don't think he's necessarily gonna win that, but to see him against maybe Wilder, just because it would be fucking crazy, because it's these 2 guys that somebody's gonna go, you know what I'm saying? Like there's something about that's more intriguing than fucking Tyson Fury. I don't want to see the guy get picked apart, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to see just 2 guys winging punches at each other. Maybe that's going to be interesting to me.
I would watch that for sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. No, I was just going to ask a question here from 360 SRH2 asking Wu-Tang or Mobb Deep?
Wu-Tang only because the depth of the catalog, because if you're talking about Wu-Tang, you have also to think about all the solo albums, and it's just there's so much more work, a body of work. When it comes to Mobb Deep, to be honest, even though I'm a big fan, probably the first 2 albums is the only ones that I go back to again and again and again. But when you have a Wu-Tang, you have countless hours of fucking bangers, So that's why. But I love both those ones.
I'd probably say Mobb Deep. I think that's an age thing though.
I think that's my vibe.
What are you trying to say?
You're a little bit older than I am, and I think that for whatever reason, like a little bit older folks typically lean towards Wu-Tang.
But it's interesting because they came out relatively almost around the same time, and then it's
a different flow though.
But if you want to think about Wu-Tang have been making albums longer and more relevant for many, many more years.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Mobb Deep have not.
No, you're right.
And this is from a guy that's been to a fucking Mobb Deep concert and seen them live. So I love those guys. But I'm just saying, it's really about
the concerts. My physical therapist told me today that the best concert he'd ever been to was Britney Spears.
I never been to one. I know that I wouldn't mind when she had that one years ago on HBO or something, where she have the water coming down on there and she's got a pole and a snakes and all that shit. I was like, what carajo? And
What's
she
the
had
best concert you ever been to?
some cakes
Both
on
of
the
you guys.
back.
Me?
We've
Best
talked about this before.
I don't think
Best
so.
concert I've
Mine's-
ever been to.
Mine was Cameo.
Cameo.
You want to talk about old man stuff? Cameo.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
I was the biggest U2 fan in the world. Like, and so like for me in high school, the elation I had in being able to go see them, like my friend and I went early to the show and like
So you could see the edge or whatever.
yeah, we were at the Worcester Centrum. No, I liked Adam, the bass player, and she
I don't
liked
know. Okay.
Larry, the drummer. And
Oh, you guys was deep in the cut. Like you don't even like what's his name?
yeah.
You don't like Sonny
no, I
Bono
like
or
Bono
whatever his
too.
name
I
is.
like Bono too, but Adam always seemed to be the coolest. Like the bass player is kind of always the coolest, right?
Not necessarily. Some chime. I mean,
lot of
is John Paul Jones the coolest one in Led Zeppelin? I beg to
No,
differ.
Robert Plant is.
Yeah,
I saw him in concert once. My God,
me too. That was maybe also
So
that's
sexy.
up there for the second one. I mean, maybe
Ooh,
that's
so sexy. Woo.
listen. Check it easy, God. You. But then you know the thing is about him. I agree. He have that serpentine movements and the voice
Yes,
and all that shit.
very sexy.
However, the funny fucking thing is when you first get a chance to see him talk when he's not singing and he have that Birmingham, England accent. Have you ever heard him talk?
Barely ever.
Have you ever heard Ozzy Osbourne talk?
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like that. He's
Oh,
going,
no.
yeah, mate.
No,
I'll tell you
really?
about
Oh,
this,
no.
mate.
Ozzy doesn't sound good.
Fucking, yeah, that mate. It was like Led Zeppelin, mate. You know, like that kind of, and you go, God, are you? That's how he sound. So he have the voice of an angel, but he have that fucking Birmingham accent for her. He's crazy. You can't believe it. The voice of an angel, and then, oh God, are you?
Wow.
Yeah,
What, Anthony?
it's a
your favorite
trip.
concert, did you say?
I've been to a bunch of really, really good ones and a bunch of stupid ones that I loved. But
Right.
Let me guess. Wait, was yours a hip hop concert or a H&B concert?
the best ones probably neither.
Rock and roll. I
You know-
went to
you know
mostly
what?
rock and roll concerts.
Until
I
like
know you
last-
did, but him.
Until last year was. I swear to God, you guys are gonna make fun of me. I'm not.
Give us
even
a hint.
I'm not a huge Nickelback fan, but it was.
I was gonna say that as a fucking joke, Porha. You. Okay.
I swear to God, it was the. I don't even listen to Nickelback, but it.
I should hope not,
Nobody
Porha.
admits to it.
No, I swear I don't know why it was the best.
I couldn't name
went
a
there to
song.
Watch 3 Days Grace, actually.
That's even worse. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
All right. Well, fuck off.
What is it? 3 days? I know 3 Door Down or three is the hard. Three.
It's the same
Dog
genre.
Night.
It's the same genre.
Three,
But I
three
went
was-
to
yeah.
I went to Garth Brooks. I've seen Garth Brooks twice. It was
I
fun.
hear
So you're a heel
incredible
country boy.
shows.
Yeah, it was
I
fantastic.
interviewed him once. Renato.
It was awesome.
Now he seemed like a nice guy.
I interviewed Garth. He was great.
Garth
Yeah.
Brooks is a fucking banger of a concert.
Wait, I bet you would go to a Garth Brooks alter ego. Who was that? Remember he
Oh,
had a Hawk Star
yes.
alter ego.
Yes.
The
What
fuck
heck
was the
his
name of that character?
Somebody's gonna get it in the comments. I know it. His alter ego.
You know who I'm talking about? Who he
I
had
totally
like an
do.
emo
Garth
look
Brooks put out a different record, like a different genre, and he had
Yeah.
made up a name.
with some like eyeliner, and he tried to like have like some hard.
Shoot,
hard
somebody
shit.
please put it in the comments. Like,
Somebody's gonna
Baines? No, it's not Baines. No, what was it? What was it? What was it
Looking.
that was called? I forget. What was
Chris
it called?
Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines.
Yeah,
That's
that's courtesy of Doug Chibble.
nice. There you go. I tell you what, who I did see? I saw
you
Bruce
serious?
Springsteen back on the maybe Tunnel of Love tour. And I love Springsteen. He was incredible. Like you go to the Springsteen concerts, like you hear about them being legendary 3-hour things. Like
That's
they
the
truly
boss.
are. Like that
That's the
dude
boss,
is-
Porha.
That dude is unbelievable.
You know what's funny is like he's like his lyrics and his stuff is like almost like almost like a folk legendary like kind of almost like a folk singer lyrics, but a lot of his fans is like Guidos from like the Jersey Shore. They're like, that's the boss. or whatever. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like that song, "Born in the USA" was like a rebuke of like the Vietnam War, and
Right.
instead those guys were like, "Yeah, fucking USA, bro."
They misinterpreted
Yeah,
it.
it's one
I
of
went
those
to
stuffs.
a Tech Nine concert when I was like,
Oh, how was that? That must have been something, huh?
it was crazy. It was
Now,
like one of the scariest places I've ever been.
I
It was
bet.
yeah, in
nuts.
Nebraska.
For
I
you
was
to
like
say that?
16 too. Yeah, I was like
Oh,
Wait,
16
what's
or
the big
17.
city in Nebraska?
Lincoln?
No, it was in Kansas City,
But what
which
is
is
the
where
big like? What's like if you was to go and go? Oh, we're going out big time, honey buns. I'm checking you out to fucking wherever.
Omaha, where I live.
What?
Oh,
Oh, so you live in the metropolitan area, the
Omaha's
cosmopolitan
bigger
area.
I
than
live
Lincoln.
like right outside. I live like right outside of Omaha.
What's like the fanciest restaurant there?
It's called Mahogany's.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Let me to
Pretty good.
tighten
Right
up
in.
my.
I would.
Ooh,
Hit
It's
right
pretty.
in.
that's
It's
not where I
pretty
take it. Black women to that one, mahogany. I go
Isn't
like
that
that,
a movie with
caralho.
Diana Ross?
They would definitely
Yeah,
let black
exactly.
folks in.
Hot. They definitely letting them one.
You should seriously come here just to eat at this restaurant. It is
I'm gonna eat there. I'm gonna. Is there a
fantastic.
lot of black people there?
In Omaha,
No, in
Yeah,
it. I know there's not a whole lot in Omaha, but
there's a
at
bunch in Omaha.
Mahogany, because here
Anthony.
a lot of them they go to Head Lobster.
Anthony, I know
I
you.
love Red Lobster.
I know
Who doesn't?
you. I know you. We were supposed to go to. I was supposed to get to go to Nebraska, Renato, but COVID took that away from us because
Your
we were
Nebraska
Anthony
vacation
was supposed to
cut
headline a
short.
fight there, and we were
Yeah,
going to do all this stuff and try to line up all this stuff with John Deere, and like we were trying to like do all this cool stuff with the tractors and through the cornfields, and we were going to do all kinds of fun, cool stuff because I was so excited to go to Nebraska because I have some other friends from Nebraska that I've known for several years, and I've always said I want to go to Nebraska for some reason. And they're like, "Why?" Like I just do,
why
and
do
it,
you say
like
it like that?
especially to go to
Why?
one of those football games, it looks so fun.
Yeah,
But
there's
we
nothing like
got
a
that
Nebraska
taken away
football
from us
game.
because of COVID.
How much do people fuck this up? Because I seen that I'm not the only one who does this. Even we had somebody else on and they did the same mistake. I think it was Gene Chamas who said, "Yeah, but you know, you from Tulsa, you understand that. Why do we think you're from Oklahoma?"
Yeah, I don't
In
know.
in
It
my
happens all the
mind,
time.
in my mind, until you say Nebraska, I see you. I see the Oklahoma Thunder. I think of Oklahoma, and I don't have a reason why. You never said Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and then the crazy thing was when Dean did that. I said, "What the fuck? There's something with this. Maybe
Did
they
you fight
associate."
there? Have a big fight? That
No,
Now it's not.
not an important one.
Maybe
I
because the
fought there
light
a
skin
couple
the
times, but
connect
not a
is
big one.
like Blake Griff. Maybe they think. I don't
maybe.
know.
That's racist.
I can say that because I'm light skinned.
Well, people are
We
saying,
can
yeah, go
call
big,
each other that, huh?
go big red. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Go
no.
Big
So
Red.
have you,
Casey's
Hanato?
Pizza.
You've never been to
Casey.
Nebraska, Hanato?
Never. That's one of the only place on this great
He's supposed to
country.
come. He's supposed to come do a seminar here, but first of all, his rates are way too expensive.
Well, hey,
And
Yes,
listen,
bro.
you get what you pay for her.
Hey, so Anthony, I
And
want to ask
you could do it in 4 installment, by the way. But go ahead.
I want to ask you. So this week, for the ad that I made for our show, it was a Thunderdome theme.
Ah.
Mad Max, because I wanted, it was kind of pitting
Hmm.
Hanato versus Chris and their grudge.
Mhm.
But I am curious what you guys thought of Mad Max. Like, was that one of those movies that you guys loved? Because to me, Mad Max seems like most dudes would think that was like one of the top 5 most macho movies of all time.
I don't think I've ever seen Mad Max.
Oh, caralho. Let me and this speak to what I was about to say. It's
This
a
is I
generational.
gotta disconnect this call.
It's
What?
a
Yeah.
generational thing because you got to imagine. So for me, I was in the sweet spot because the Mad Max, the original one, I was too young when that came out for that to be meaningful to me.
Okay.
But
Wait.
The Mel Gibson one. Hold on, let me look up
From
what year it came out.
1979.
yeah,
No,
so
it wasn't that far ago.
yeah.
Hey, look
So-
who's here, Max Payne Griff. Let's get him in on this.
Oh,
It came
speaking
out
of the
like
Mad
2
Max,
years before I was born.
speaking of
Hey.
Mad Max,
What's shaking? How y'all doing?
well,
Good,
dog?
good.
we're talking about
Karyn,
Mad Max.
Otto, Anthony, how you guys doing?
Good,
We're
man.
We're
How are
doing
you?
good. We're
fantastic.
great. Let me wait. Let me play with. Let me make sure. I'm just trying to play with the layout. Oh wait, no.
Do I need to turn?
Yeah. Hey, no. So Max, we were literally just talking about Mad Max because I'm curious if you were. And Renato was right in the middle of his answer, but I was curious if you guys like. I think most men probably think Mad Max is like the most macho, one of the top 5 most macho movies ever. So go ahead,
Okay, so
Renato.
Mad Max, if you watch the first one, it was very low budget and it is very different. So I saw before I ever saw Mad Max, the first one, I saw the Road Warrior, which in Australia is called Mad Max True, but here they call it the Road Warrior. And that fucking movie blew my mind, and I was an immediate fan of that. So I was in the wheelhouse for that one. But these younger guys here, they have no reference for that. That was already long gone by the time they was coming up. So they
So the first one
wouldn't
they
have
saw
no
was the
connection.
Charlize one,
Exactly.
but that
they
was
thought
good.
The new one was the old one, or they thought the newest one was the only one, probably.
A lot of them thought that, yeah.
The new one was
with
kind of
Charlize.
crazy for me. Like too much.
It is.
Like you had to be like on some shrooms or something.
Yeah, because
like,
it don't
real
stop.
psychedelic.
Once it starts, it don't stop. And there's really no movie like that where it just don't stop. It's just you're on the whole going the whole time. Yeah, it's tough.
Anthony, did you see the old ones?
No, I didn't.
You're not don't fuck with the first one. You don't even need it because they give you the whole
The
rundown.
first one came out, like you said, the first one came out in 1979,
And it was very low budget.
And then
But the
Mad Max
second one is
the Road Warrior was 1981.
And then the
And
third
then
one is crazy.
Beyond Thunderdome was 1985.
It's too much.
And that,
Yeah, I was born in '85.
I was gonna say like
shoot.
all
So I'm with
3 of
Anthony.
those were before I was
I
born.
remember seeing them like on the TV,
Wow.
just everyone in football pads in the desert.
Yeah.
Each other, crazy cars.
It is
I don't remember
crazy.
much story, you know what I mean?
It's like a western. I mean, the Road Warrior is like a western to me, but with dusty fucking car. And he have that car. I think it was like a Charger or something. Or what do they call it?
Yeah.
Interceptor,
like
whatever the
spikes
fuck.
on it and stuff.
And he have the doggy, and he was all dusty and shit. And it reminds you of like like the good, the bad, and the ugly or something. But
Totally.
in the Road, And it was Australian, so it have a strange flavor to it,
So okay then, Anthony, what would be what are your top 3 of your movies? Like not in any
Jesus.
specific order. I'm just saying an action movie, like an action
Oh,
movie. Top 3
action. God, I was about to say it.
Yeah.
Oh, in
Top 3
action.
action movies. Top 3 action.
I mean, they're probably all stupid ones. Hard to Kill is a good one.
Is that a
It's a
Van Damme?
movie from like
Yep.
80.
You mean Hard Target?
No, Hard to Kill.
No, it's Hard to Kill.
Is that the one on the boat?
A
Is that
Van Damme movie?
Is that the one where he's? Oh no, that's Steven Seagal.
No,
Yeah.
it is Hard Target. You're right. Hard Target. Hard to
Yeah,
Kill.
Hard
is a Steven
Target.
Seagal movie.
I know what the fuck I'm
Hard
talking
Target.
about. Yeah.
And then
I like Hard Target, but that fucking accent, like they tried to justify his accent by making it like he was Cajun.
right, like he's from Louisiana.
But Cara, you remember like his comebacks when the guys was attacking that woman, they was trying to fuck with that woman, and he go, "Why don't you take your big stick and your boyfriend and find a bus to catch?" And you're like, "Ugh, that line hitting, ooh, Cara."
Yeah, it's
You
not.
remember? And he's like, "How's the gumbo?" And he's like, "It's a tragedy." He talked like fucking George St. Pierre, but with a mullet. You remember? And the worst fucking thing in that movie,
the way he said boyfriend is exactly the way.
yeah,
he
and
said
your
it.
boyfriend. Oh, but the other part was where they tried to have a sad, like meaningful, character development. The woman was like, he goes, they're exchanging names when he's driving, and she go, "What's your name?" He goes, "Chance." And then she goes, why you name me Chance? And he goes, "Because my mama took one." And you're like, and she
I
looks
can't
at
believe
him.
you're quoting that movie.
Because I've seen it too many fucking times. I'm glad you bring up this movie because I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
this
a
so
great
many
movie.
fucking times, and I love that one. And his Uncle Duvet, you remember the Wilford Brimley, the fucking oatmeal man or whatever? And he have a shitty Cajun accent too.
Yeah, his is bad, but it really.
Remember
nice
he
suit all
goes,
the
"These
time.
men who they after you for business or pleasure."
Right, and he's always got coveralls on. The whole movie, he's wearing like overalls.
That movie, you can't lose with that. What a great choice. Mwah.
Holy shit. Okay, so Hard Target. What else?
Oh fuck.
Maybe let Payne Griff go one
I
and
was
we do
gonna
a
say,
Hound
you
I'm
can
trying
Harbin.
to
You can
think.
pass
I'm trying to
to
think
Max.
right now.
Are we
Probably
talking
Predator
martial
2.
art one like that or just
action movie? Because can I throw one out there? Then
Yeah.
if you had not to, do you have one?
I mean, the ones, if you're gonna go to the chop, you're gonna say ones like Die Hard and fucking Lethal Weapon, but we all love that ones, huh?
Not for me. For me, one of my top 5 action movies or top 3, The
Yeah.
Professional. Leon the Professional with Jean Reno and
So to
Gary
me, that's like
Oldman.
a thriller. That's not like an action movie. To me, that's like
well,
a,
to me, as an action movie, all it is a shoot 'em up action movie. They're all
but
over.
it's
All they
more a
do is
love
explode
story
and kill
between
them.
her and him, and
Yeah,
and
but
like
it's an action movie to me because it's
it's
like
like Lolita meets.
Oh, well, now you're judging me on my action. Okay, then I'll have a. I just love the just like the original Terminator.
Of course,
Now, does that count
what
as
a
sci-fi
fucking
or is
movie.
that an action movie?
Terminator
That's
2
that's an
is
action
pretty
movie,
sick.
porra. Huh?
Terminator 2 is pretty lit. But even
Woo.
the new Terminator, if you guys seen like the newest one, it's
I
actually like
I thought that was good. They
probably,
brought it
like,
back.
one of the
Yeah.
best ones. Like,
It was
love
nice.
Terminator.
I was very surprised, and that chick was cute too. The bad
the
girl.
robot one, right?
I liked her. I don't usually like that body type. She was a little tall and skinny, but she was cute, porra. Yeah.
Did you see that,
Um,
Anthony? I didn't. I don't know if I saw the new Terminator.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
really
slept
good.
on it in the theater, and then I fucked with it when I was bored. I was like, fuck, I'll watch this piece of shit. And then I was like, you know what? Not too
No, it's
shabby.
really good. They had some kind of in between that were kind of This one is like
Yeah.
they
They
put
brought
the
it
money
back to
into
kind of-
the Terminator's
Yeah.
badass.
I'll definitely watch it though.
Yeah, no, I reckon.
You know what it reminded me of? They did a lot of shitty Predator sequels and stuff.
I was
And
just
then-
I was just gonna say Predator 2.
Oh, how about Predator 1 got on you? I mean, that seems
I like Predator 1, but I think I like Predator 2 better.
you like with those Jamaican
The
guys and
Jamaicans,
stuff? Yeah.
the Haitians.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no killing what can't be killed.
What can
No
be
stopping
killed?
what can't be
can
stopped.
be killed?
Yeah. There's no killing what can't be killed.
No killing what can be killed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the-
Yeah,
in-
that
in
shit
the
was fun. I
weird-ass
remember
alley.
that. Well, yeah. When
Yeah.
when the Terminator caught up to
Yeah,
him.
that's a
All
good
right.
And you
wait,
have Gary Busey in that one, kind of.
Yeah.
Max, Renato, we still need your choices. What's an action movie that you loved?
Point Break, porra.
No way.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Really?
Porra.
Keanu
I love
and
that.
I thought you were
Swayze?
gonna say like Ricochet.
Ricochet, that's another one. That's like a thriller. That's not a fucking.
I don't
I
think
don't
that's a
consider
thriller.
that an action. That's like a dramatic.
You know what's great? What about Renato Heat is a great movie. That's
That's not a fucking action movie. That's not an action movie.
Is it
That's like a
thriller?
crime drama.
Ay.
That is not a fucking action movie. If you want to throw in an action movie, you don't go, oh yeah, Heat.
Hey,
Well,
okay. What would you call the movie that had the 2 race car guys, and it was about them the 2 what was
Days
it?
of Thunder.
No, Ron Howard directed it.
Hush.
It was more recent. Rush. Would you
Yeah.
call that an action movie? Car racing movie? Or is that a sports movie? What is that movie?
Sport. That's
That's
more
great
like a
movie.
sport.
Cars.
Even though, if
But
you
it's
want
a
to
great
consider
movie.
cars sports, it remind me. The structure is like a sports movie.
But it's a great movie.
I didn't say it
But
wasn't.
okay. But you're right. It's not an action movie. It's not a shoot 'em up action movie. What's a great? Well, all right, Max. What's your favorite? You don't have a great shoot 'em up action movie? Jason Bourne, like those kind of things are great.
It's
You know what I
tough when
do
you're on the
love
spot,
is
huh?
Unleashed, but that's a martial arts movie. So that's a martial arts action movie.
Look,
I
Die
mean,
Hard.
that counts.
Die Hard is for me. You can't even beat that movie. But it seems so on the nose that I can't even bring
Too
that one up.
obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but how are you gonna beat Die Hard or the first Lethal Weapon, porra? The second one? Oh, God,
Those are good.
those are fucking incredible.
Even though what's his face is problematic now.
Who gives a
those are-
shit? Bill Cosby is problematic. I still eat Jello pudding pops or whatever.
That Putin.
Yeah, I may still watch Fat Albert. Okay, I don't give a fuck if it's problematic or not problematic. I'm gonna watch the fuck out of that one.
Fat Albert was okay. So people are saying that they love all the Jason Bourne movies. Somebody said the movie The Raid. Daedalus is saying The Raid. Did you guys see
The
The
Head,
Raid?
yeah, that's those Indonesian movie or whatever.
JH 125 saying Blade is dope. Of course, see Blade, but Blade
Blade
is
is fun.
sci-fi
Yeah,
to me
Blade
more.
was
And
cool.
Blade is kind of like campy a little bit. You know, I don't put it up on the. It depends because, look,
I mean,
his
if that's
answer.
not action. I don't know what's action.
Of course, but his answer was like,
There's another one.
Lionheart's answer was more on the. He's not talking about like good, bad, A, B, or C. He's talking about just fun. you know, I wasn't even going there because it's a shitty movie. Look, Hard Target is not a great movie. But
Wow.
it's fun. No, but it's fun. I mean, look, there's bad accents in it. There's crummy hiding. There's crummy acting, but you love it. So
Yeah.
for me, those is in different category. The movies I
Well,
want to watch with my friends is like that. But if you're
and
talking
I want
about
to
what
watch
is
it
a
right now.
great fucking action movie, I don't, you know, that's a different conversation to me.
Right.
well,
fair.
for a perfect example of that, Eric said Con Air. And I think Con Air is a perfect example of an
I've-
awesome action movie that
I
I
love
love,
that movie.
but it's garbage
Yes,
in a lot of
fun.
ways.
It's
Like,
candy.
The Rock.
Karen,
It's like
The
a
Rock
junk
is
food.
super
It's like a junk
campy.
food. Yeah,
Right.
junk
So,
food.
but those are
Which
fun, and I'll
nothing
watch
wrong
that all
with that.
day.
They have their place, you know. They have their place.
I'm gonna have to
seen
make my
what,
wife
The
watch
Big
all these
Hit?
movies.
Y'all
The
seen
Big
that?
Hit with
I watched it
fucking
when I was younger. It has
with
Mark
your
Wahlberg in it.
yeah,
Which
but it
one?
Kind of
also have
action-y, but then I
it
watched it
ha-
when I was an adult, and it was like a comedy.
Wait,
yeah,
which one?
not the Big Hit. It have like
Oh,
Antonio Sabato Jr. and fucking. I wouldn't put that on my list of the all time regret for her, but
VT is also saying John Wick, and to me, I'm
John
not
Wick's
gonna
pretty
lie,
sick.
John Wick is
it's
sick, but
fun.
at the end, like to me, the last one though, I'm sorry, I didn't love it. I know it's like I'm not supposed to say that, but I was just like, it
For
didn't feel
me,
like it had enough story. It was just like, okay, we're just blowing everything away. Like
well,
it didn't. I don't
the
know.
only problem I have with this Juan Wick is that it's a lot of fun, you know. And I watched that one on like the exercise bike. Like that one is just fun to watch, you know. But the problem I have with those movies, even though I watch that ones, is you just don't ever feel like he's in trouble. Like you just feel like you know he's just gonna go boom bop beep bop. You know he's just gonna fuck up everybody. So it's almost like porn. You know what I mean? It's like violence porn. You just like wanting to see him just kill shit. You know what I mean? Because you never like, is he gonna be okay? You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, yeah, he's gonna just like put someone in an in a triangle and then blow their fucking brains out and then kill someone with the guy's body. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's just killing, which is
Oh
fine.
man, someone
What?
said The Rock and the
Yeah,
Mummy.
she mentioned that one.
I
Oh,
mentioned
I
The
missed it.
Rock. I thought that was
missed
campy. I love it, but it's
It was
campy.
fun, you
Yeah,
know, fun.
yeah. And
It's
the
not on
Mummy.
my favorite
Jesus.
list. The Mahami. Now the Mahami is one that don't age well. When I first saw it, it was fantastic. The Mahami.
Oh, the
The
mummy.
what?
The mummy.
The Mummy.
The mummy.
That's what I
The-
said. The
Okay,
Mahami.
but which
Huh?
one? The mummy, the old one, or the new one with like Brendan? What's his face? Or
That's
see,
what we're
Brendan-
talking about. We're not talking about fucking Boris Karloff. We're talking
No, but
about
there's a Brendan Fraser one,
No,
and then
they-
there was a Tom Cruise one, right?
yeah. Now, Karyn Bryant, they're talking about the action movie The Mummy with Boris Karloff, where he go like this. The Mummy.
Oh, the old Mummy.
No, that's not the action movie they're
Can
talking
you hear
about, Karyn
this, or
Bryant.
should I turn it up in a
Oh,
dough?
God, you know what? I take umbrage. No,
That new
the-
DC movie's pretty lit.
one?
I don't remember. They have one for Mommy?
There's a new DC movie. I think
The
it's like-
Mahami?
No,
Who is
but
it?
it's like 4 hours.
Wait, which one?
4 hours. I'm not trying to watch any fucking
It's
4-hour
really
movie
good.
about the
It's
Mummy
really
by
good.
DC.
It's really good. Superheroes.
But wait,
get
which
killed.
character?
Superman's in it.
Oh, he's
Superman's
talking
like a
about
bad
like he added the director's cut of fucking Justice League.
Yeah. That shit's pretty lit.
The,
If you compare it
Lit.
to the fucked up one, the original that came out is good, but you know, yeah, it's good. It's fun. It was fun to watch.
and have you guys seen the Spider-Man?
I saw part of it. I heard it's really good. I saw
What do you
like
mean?
No,
saw
I
part
need
of
to
it.
see that.
That sounds so ghetto, Max. That sounds
It is
like
ghetto. He have the fucking. He already have the VHS of that
You
one.
said the VHS with
I
some
was-
dude's head in it.
Where,
I
yeah,
was
he have
streaming
that one.
it.
said
I was
that's so
streaming it
ghetto.
from one of my favorite websites.
It's so ghetto. We've all watched
Yeah.
those.
And I fell asleep.
No, that's not a healing
Shit.
endorsement of that one.
Damn.
Oh well.
All right, my phone is about to die.
Okay.
He can't wait to get you hard target. That's all he's thinking
Dude,
about.
no, I'm gonna go plug my phone in. I started watching Yellowstone today.
Oh,
Okay.
That's about Yogi
Yellowstone
Bear.
is where
I'm
it's
like
at.
episode
We can talk about
episode
that all day.
3 or 4, so I'm fucking geeking out over
Where are you on there?
here.
He said episode 3 or 4 now.
Oh, from season 1.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
So
yeah, it's
Yeah, I
He
just
got me
started.
by
Oh,
default.
speaking of action stuff, okay, here's a good one for you guys. Did you ever saw this movie? It came out some years ago, like maybe I don't know, 6 years ago, 7 years, called Hannah, about this little girl that was like
Yep.
hazed. But you seen that? But she was like hazed by her father to like be a fucking like a killing machine type in the woods or whatever. You never seen that?
I did.
Yo, you're gonna like that one. And then they have a series now, and the series is fucking good for her.
Yep.
The action is great. It's almost like a female born type of thing.
I didn't want to start this Yellowstone thing. I always feel like when people are raving about something, I start it and I'm like disappointed.
No, I heard it's good.
It's like the country Sons of Anarchy is what the Western. That's the way.
It is
kind of what
it is. It's pretty goddamn good.
it is. Good and gets better. And then they have 1883 which just came out. Which
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
I heard
a
about
prequel
that.
to it, which is
Like
That's
it's
pretty good,
real
too.
Western shit. Yeah.
It's actually like the Oregon Trail, like
No shit.
in real life though.
No shit.
Okay, so I'm sorry to pull the like. I'm so you guys like Western.
Oh, she don't like the West. We already talked about she
Western
don't
I
like
don't
Western.
Like I
But
just
this is
don't
different.
connect with them.
This
I
is
just don't
different.
care.
It's different.
It's more.
What a
this
shame.
It's like more modern day Montana, but it's definitely some backwoods country.
There's
It's familiar to
gangsters.
me
There's
for sure.
Gangsters in that movie.
No, but she's talking about the Western one, the old school one, the Oregon Trail. She don't like that with the spittoon and the
Karen,
guys.
stop making us look so goddamn stereotypical. Like we're cultured up in this motherfucker.
You're so
We can't
Nebraska.
like it?
It's
We
awesome.
can't-
It's just
Right.
I love it. Revel in it.
Yeah, we're like trying to hold it down, and we're light skinned, but we like country shit too.
You know how bad I wanted to go run through the cornfields. You know I wanted to do that so
Man,
bad.
I was so gonna leave Karen in a fucking cornfield too.
Oh, that would have been amazing. She had
All
the
right, we're
bare
gonna
feet.
videotape the whole thing.
Amazing. Anyway, you know I would get through a corn maze. I'm so smart. I would.
Oh,
get
It
there's
would have
no-
been like the
there's
color
no
purple.
corn mazes. There's just corn and corn. We're not cutting a maze. You're gonna have to find your own way out.
Yeah, you ain't getting out of
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Children of the Corn, Carl.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all light skinned kids,
We
and
just
they're
sit
gonna
on the
fucking
back of the
surround
tailgate
you.
with the kids, have a
Yeah.
beer, and listen to you scream.
And just
Yeah,
wait for me to
Just
find my
normal
way
Nebraska
out of the corn.
We buy beers from them to go to attack you, the children. All the light skinned children from Nebraska, they're gonna follow you, Carl.
There wouldn't be that many, that's for sure.
I was gonna say all four.
There's
all
enough.
four that live in Anthony's house.
There's enough can handle her. Or we can play the color purple, and you can play Whoopi Goldberg, and I can play fucking Danny Glover.
Oh my god.
All right,
oh
I got to
my
jab
God.
for my phone dies.
All
Okay.
right,
All right.
cool.
Why don't you
Anthony,
just wait
always
till
great
it
to
dies,
see you.
Carl?
Because then I won't,
I'm kidding,
I
I'm
won't be able
kidding.
to say a proper goodbye. And then
Thank
it'll
you,
bother
Anthony.
me.
Always great to see you.
All right, see you guys later.
Have a good
Panache,
one. Give my
Max,
best
it was
to the
good seeing
fam.
you, dude.
All right, brother.
You guys take care.
Check
See
here.
ya.
We'll see you soon, my brother.
Bye. Hey, so listen, Max Payne Griff, you were just training tonight, right?
Yeah, I got a little.
How'd that go?
Up. Got a
Oh,
little
you got a fight coming up for her?
I do, but I didn't sign it, so I can't say it. But
So
it's
you're not
on the
allowed.
line.
Oh, Carl, who would it
For
be?
when though? What's the date?
March 26th, Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Top 10 guy.
Let me.
I
look
think
at
I could
my-
guess. I think
let
I
me
could
look at my
guess based on the
rankings then. Wait,
location.
because they just announced Bilal. Okay, so while I look it up and take a guess, and while he's thinking, what do you think about Bilal versus Vicente Luque?
I think it's a good fight. It's a rematch, right? I want to say they.
It is?
fought a
They
rematch.
did?
Vicente
Yeah.
would have won. I would
Vicente
think.
did win.
I would
think he
imagine,
won by
yeah.
KO, TKO.
No disrespect, but right.
Yeah, Vicente is a tough customer
He's
for. I
so
mean,
good.
they're both tough, but Caralho, Vicente is like
He's so
that's
good.
a lot to handle.
That dude got hands.
He sure does for her. And kicks, go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
and feet, I'm
and-
sorry.
Yeah, he is.
Everything. But it's the hand and the feet that I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
What you laughing about over here?
No, it's just funny. No, so okay, so I want to see the. I just was trying to think. So if you said it's a top 10, you said
Yeah.
Max?
Yeah, but he can't answer. We don't want to get him in trouble, no?
No, I'm not. He's not.
Are you gonna get in
answer.
trouble if we guess it or some shit?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm
I
just
won't
looking
say
at
yes.
at the
Okay.
rank.
Wait, what's your weight again?
170.
Oh, so it's not who I thought.
Wait. Okay,
Why
so
had
it's,
you been?
So it's okay.
I
So
don't
it's
know.
not okay. Wait. Top 10.
Why you walk around
Is
that?
it okay? Is it Kiesa?
Like 200.
Is it?
Oh,
Kiesa?
you do.
Mhm.
Why did I have you being smaller? It's maybe because I'm just so
I could
big
see you
and
fighting Neil. I could see you fighting Neil Magny or Michael Chiesa.
It could potentially be one of those guys.
but it also could potentially be any fucking
No, because it's not Wonder Boy. I don't think. It's not Masvidal. It's not Bilal.
How you know it's
Vicente
not Masvidal? Oh, because
because
Kobe Covington.
Colby. It's Bilal and Vicente just got hooked up. Leon's waiting for his title shot. I don't
They
think
got
you're fighting number
hooked
2,
up.
Gilbert Burns. If you're fighting number 2, Gilbert Burns, good on you. But I don't think you got that fight.
Nope.
Sorry. Yeah, not exactly. Not yet. And so that leaves, it could be Sean Brady. But to me, I'd rather see you fight Chiesa or Magny.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
He
We'll
agreed.
see.
Interesting.
He verbally agreed. So,
Okay. Well, I know Neil's been looking for a fight.
Oh, so it's a he. It's a he. He just fucked up.
Renato, remember when you were working with Neil Magny at the High Rollers? Neil was campaigning
How
for
can
the
I
fight with
forget?
Hamzat. I mean,
With who? Oh, here we go.
You got Shemaev, but right.
Yeah.
Right, so
Wow.
yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I guess we'll see.
I hate to see, earthy black people fight each other, but what are you gonna do?
that black on black crime.
Yeah.
I know, but Neil was
happened.
saying he needed a fight because he wanted Hamzat and they didn't give it to him.
They
So
want
Neil's been waiting for a fight for quite some time.
Yeah, that might be.
I mean, and to be able to take him out that much of a jump in the rankings, because if you're not in the top 10 yet, and if all of a sudden you're like, oh, hi, everybody, I just took out number 8.
Where's Chiesa in the ranking?
So Chiesa's number 10, and Neil Magny's number 8.
Where are you at?
And
I'm like 20, something like that.
That seemed like that's not high. I mean,
yeah,
that seemed like it's
number 11.
Seems like they're sleeping on you a little bit, Cara.
Yeah,
they are.
That's
they are.
why.
Did you ever fight the Leech or Santiago Ponzinibbio?
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I asked for them. Like I said, right? We talked about this. I asked for them, and they said no. Then they gave me someone in the top 10, which is higher up than where I expected. So,
dude,
nice.
Very excited.
You and Jing Liang would be fire though.
Yeah, but fuck that. If he's already going in the line, let him.
No, dude,
Yeah,
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying it's like.
Hey.
Yeah. No, because he's one of those guys that's in a bad position where his number don't line up with how good he is.
Right.
So there's no benefit to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you're talking to your manager, your manager's gonna go, not this time. Let's find someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he needs to get in. He needs to get into those rankings so that you can forget about that now. So he can have the name to go with the fucking skills that he have. You know.
For sure.
And then I could just chop these guys down one by one. Once I'm in there. But yeah, so, I mean, if they want me to skip ahead, then I'll happily jump in the mix.
Oh, good for you and good for the person for checking that one,
No, I didn't think they were going to take it because, like I said, I'm not ranked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's because
you know what? Now it's looking more and more like a certain person because it's like, who's thirsty for a fight, dying for a fight? I'm saying who's high rank that's just like, I don't fucking care. I want to fight anybody.
Just let me fight, for God's sake. Let me fight. It's Magny.
Well, you starve him out long enough, he's gonna K1.
Exactly. So what were you working on in practice tonight then? Right before you joined us, what practice was it tonight?
Well, now you can't say.
So just
because you're gonna chow
for this certain guy.
But now Magny know that you're doing mid work. The fucking plan is fucked up.
Everybody does mid work.
Not the way he do it, Karyn.
Yeah, not the way I
because
do it.
He's doing mittens. He's making his own mittens, Karyn. That's what they call it. His work is nice. Like when Vanderlei used to do that. He's do them.
Hey, okay, so what do you think though of Bilal versus Vicente? Yeah, like who do you think wins that fight? Because Bilal, I think people keep underestimating him, and he keeps being better than people give him credit for.
I'll admit,
but we know Vicente has hands.
Him last time. I did think that Wonder Boy would be able to use his range and keep him off. But I think maybe because the small cage. I mean, it's not the only reason. But the small cage played to his favor with trying to back him up and getting a hold of him, and he just dogged Wonder Boy, man. He dogged
Yeah,
him. He dogged that
yeah,
man.
it happened, but I think this is a different situation. I think Visance is gonna be smart enough not to take him lightly. First of all, even especially in light of what happened to Wonder Boy, and
Yeah,
second of all, Luke is
Luke's
like
a
a top
champ.
of the food chain kind of championship glow on that guy. You know what I mean? So like you know,
I don't think you could just run up on some guy like him. I think
yeah,
he'll respect him more.
yeah.
He'll have
He's
to.
not
Will have
unbeatable.
to respect his striking, and
Yeah,
you can't just run in there with. It's different, Wonder Boy. Take him down, whatever. Um, get get inside that. Once you get inside Wonder Boy's reach, you're fine. But with Vicente, that's elbows, knees, clean precision striking and power. So
yeah.
I think
There's
he
a
got his
lot of
hands full
yeah,
fighting Vicente personally.
yeah.
Ooh,
But
it,
great fight. I mean, it's gonna be
that's what
great.
I'm
But if you
saying.
if you're asking who's gonna bet on or something, I mean, it's hard to bet against Luque in that one. As great as Belal Muhammad is for.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, those are kind of tough. Those are kind of tough.
Do you know
But
them? You got a personal connection?
She
well, I
knows
mean, look, I
everybody.
work with.
She went to
Oh, shut up!
whatever.
I work
She
with
went to
Bilal a
camp,
lot.
summer camp with Bilal in the Catskills or whatever.
I didn't. I worked with Bilal. I work with him a lot at the
Here
desk,
we
but then
go.
also I met Vicente on the Ultimate Fighter because we used to do Tough Talk after it, and so I met him when he was first even just competing on Tough, Black Zillions versus ATT. So I just really like him, and he's great.
What team was
So
he on? For?
he was on the Black Zillions.
Okay, sorry, God, I don't know. He remember every detail about Vicente Luque's whole life. For
Right. Okay. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Hey, Max, who did you think won, Brandon Moreno or Figueredo?
I think Figueiredo. It was close. I
yeah,
mean, on Figueiredo, so that might be why I thought he won.
you bet on
Yeah,
figure, yeah,
it was Figueiredo and Ngannou.
Wow, you got the parlay.
nice,
No, thought none of them would win. None of them. No,
yeah.
they're gonna win. I put my pains picks. Oh, yeah. They're not gonna win. You're stupid.
Well,
Eat that.
you're
Yeah.
laughing all the way to the bank, Porra, but
How much did you make?
I don't know. Oh God, well, he don't want to say, God,
I
are
don't
you?
say.
Because then if he get excited about that, and then the UFC hear that, they go, "Oh, this motherfucker get excited about $1,500. Let's pay this motherfucker
You're right. You're right.
$20 the next time."
You're right.
Let them think it was like 75,000 he made on that one. But what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, to be honest, I had Mohenyo winning that one.
Okay.
It was
How
close.
come?
I to me, I think that I can understand why they gave to Figgy, because I think that they put a lot on the fact that he left his feet. He got knocked down. You understand?
Mhm.
But to me, I feel like I don't feel like he was ever like, oh shit, he's about to get finished. I
At the
think
end of
that
that round, though, he was.
I'm just saying, but that I felt like Moreno in the on the punch stat on the significant strikeys and stuff, he was ahead more hounds. Okay, uh, uh, if you look at the ones, whatever's the statistics or whatever is the one. Okay, and then I think that it was those knockdowns that was really put Figgy over the top. But I feel that Moreno hurt him heel bad, even though he didn't went to his ass didn't touch the canvas. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There was times when he was in big trouble, just as much or more as some of those times that he left his feet, that Moreno. But I feel like if depending on the judge, you're gonna say, oh, it's a knockdown, kind of like how there's different types of checkdowns. You take a guy down for 2 fucking seconds and he pop height up. I don't give that
Shouldn't
so
count
much
for
weight.
much.
I don't give that much weight to that.
Mm-hmm.
you know, as one where you get him down, you really got him down there, you're doing some damage. So I feel like I feel like they put a little too much mustard onto those knockdowns, and that's my opinion. That's my humble opinion from an icon of combat sports. What the fuck do I know, boy?
I can
Okay.
see that. I mean,
But it is what it is. You know, it goes to the scorecard, and I'm not mad about it. I just thought if you asked me if I was one of the judge, I gave it to Moreno. I don't think it was a robbery or nothing like that.
yeah.
But see, the thing about it is, and I guess, and a few people have commented on this, and it's the whole, adage that we always hear of like,
Beat the
you really
champion.
have to beat the champ. Exactly. And so with it being not that decisively clear, that's what people are kind of struggling with, I think, too.
Yeah, I think that's a valid point. You know, that's a valid point. But I think even though if you're a fan of Moreno, you're gonna be sad about that one. As a fan of the sport, you're happy to see this because it means it forced those guys to fight again. And who don't want to see that? Even don't matter who you're a fan of. If you like MMA, you'll love these two to fight
Great
each other.
fight.
Right.
Fuck. I mean, that was the fight of the night for me. You know.
Yeah. And it was the fight of the night at the actual show. They got the extra bonus.
There you go.
What about Gon and freaking Ngannou?
That wasn't as fun to watch, but I'm sure if I had money on Ngannou, I would have been enjoying the fuck out of that one. You know, as soon as he took him down, you was like, "Oh, thank God." Boy.
I'm happy for Ngannou though. I mean, with everything.
I'm happy for. I like him too,
I like him a lot.
You know.
but
I like both of them.
for what I wanted to see, for what my fantasy of that fight happening, that was not my fantasy of the fight. You know, that's not what we got
But
excited
it
about.
wasn't Ngannou Lewis bad. It wasn't
No,
bad.
not at all,
It wasn't
not at
even
all.
bad.
But
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't that.
but it wasn't.
That, but you
It
didn't
wasn't
get this
like
big knockout where you didn't get the Alistair head going back. Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't like holy shit. You know what I mean?
Ngannou didn't have a scratch on him.
No.
I had
Yeah,
to check
because
that
yeah.
picture that posted, not a bump, not a glove
No.
burn.
Nothing.
Because he's so elusive on the feet. He's just so elusive. Plus, you couple that with the fact that Ngannou had that knee injury, it's gonna be almost impossible to hit the fucking guy. You know?
No, Gon was touched up.
Yeah.
He's saying Francis didn't have any touches on him.
Yeah. Francis had nothing.
He's
Gon-
saying
well,
Francis had no.
oh, I
marks.
thought you
Gon
were
was
saying
touched up. No,
Gon was touched up from what though? He was?
He got hit. If you look at the
On the ground? I don't remember him getting hit on the feet.
he did get hit. Like his face was a little bit beat up, a little bit. Not terrible. But by the end, he had some stuff on his face. But yeah, not terrible because yes, he is still so elusive. But yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't remember him getting hit on the
Francis
feet.
walked away perfect.
Yeah, he's a smart genius to do what he did. You know.
Yeah.
You got to do it any way you can, porra. You know.
Somebody said he wore the knee sleeves to not get ashy. You know, Max, are you a guy that gets
That's
ashy?
true.
You strike me as a cocoa butter. Maybe we spoke about this before. You strike me as a
I'm
coconut
not.
oil guy,
I'm not.
like because I feel like you're all natural
No.
with your natural hair and this and that. Like,
But
they
he
use
would
the
do a
cocoa
different
butter.
one. Like he would use jojoba oil or jojoba oil. Yeah, he'll use it natural jojoba
I use
or
some.
jojoba.
I use some Lubriderm, different stuff, but I don't put lotion on my knees, on my elbows.
But you use
no
incense.
weapons. No
You use
weapons.
incense instead of candles.
But no weapons. I mean, I don't want softer elbows, softer knees. My knees are ashy as shit.
Your what?
My
Your
knees
knees?
are like elephants.
That's what
like
she's
an
saying. Oh,
elephant.
God,
I get that it's your weapon, but what does your girl think
I'll
of that?
put lotion on when I'm going somewhere for my tattoos or something, but
But what does your lady think when you get in bed and you've got these big knobby, like nasty, ashy knees and stuff?
they're
Like,
not
that's
nasty. They're just ashy.
But does she want you to put some lotion on that one?
She don't,
She don't care.
I'm soft when I get out the shower. I use that Dove body wash. It like moisturizes your skin. The blue one.
It has 2/4 moisturizing cream. That's why.
Yeah, the Nutrium one. I use that, so I'm soft now.
It utilizes shea butter. Listen, I know all of that stuff. Look at this one.
Oh my God. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Hey Max, are you growing your hair out long? I mean, Hanato, you seem to be having a little bit more, as John Anik would say, a little bit more lettuce up top.
A little more lettuce.
That's arugula. Okay.
No, I'm going. I don't know how long it's gonna go, but yeah, it's getting long.
But you braid it up sometimes, a lot of the time.
Yeah, but I feel better. I mean, braids are cool, but they're tight, and
you get a headache from that one.
You get a headache. Your shit's like this, and
it's like you have the Botox. You go.
Yeah, I got to get my I got to get my silk pillowcase, and it's real slippery.
The ladies like that. No, they like to hunt their hands to the fucking hair.
Yeah,
but the braids always look cool, and I know the girl that I forget her name right now, but the girl that braids them before the fights and stuff, she does some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
How about you in braids? You would be like Sade or something like that. If you I never even thought of that. Put you in.
I know. I've
braids.
never done it. I think I just
that
have
would
to.
be interesting.
Done it?
I've never had my hair braided like that.
Huh. I'm curious now.
Light skin crew. We gotta.
I know. I could, but I've never done it. I know I would do a cool design, but I might do the maybe I would just do something like box braids or something so that I could play with them more. I don't know if I would want one set design the whole time. I think I'd want to be able to play with the braids still.
Or what about like the old school Bo Derek ones where the Sahina
like when you go to Jamaica, they're like, "Oh, braid your hair on the beach," and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They just never wanted to do mine because they were like, "Oh, that's gonna take too long."
Or how about a fake dreadlock wig? The hat, and it says "No problem" for her. Montego Bay. That's tasteful. Yeah. Hey, Jamaica, man, no problem, man.
Can they even sell stuff like that anymore, or is everything?
I'm sure they do. I one time I stayed at a fucking all-inclusive resort or whatever, and they was doing some of the corniest fucking shit. And I wanted to tell them, hey guys, cut that with me. Save that for these fucking people. Don't hit me with like that. Hey, man, in Jamaica, no problem, man. I'm like, look, hey, I tell you, I get no respect. Shut the fuck up with that. You know what I mean? I'm like that. You're turning me off now. None of that stuff's for me, for her.
No. Well, when I go to Jamaica, they usually can tell that I'm part Jamaican, so they don't know about that one. They don't give me a hard time. They don't. So somebody said you'd look like Exhibit with braids, Max.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Better.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Next time. You know what I'm thinking about doing? Everyone out here has like a mullet out here where I'm at. All these different kinds.
Oh, yeah?
Like a braid mullet.
You could do that. Or how about this? Hear me out. A mullet and just Jerry curl only the mullet part.
But braid the rest, or not?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want, as long as you have a mullet of just Jerry curl. And then if you want to, if you're getting in trouble in the fight ever, as insurance policy, you whip that one and the Jerry curl juice. Imagine how much poison is in that one. Imagine that you're going to your fucking eyeball.
Can't see.
Listen, when I get my hair braided, my first training session, once the shit drips into my eyes, I'm blind for like 2 minutes.
Well, that's good training for you. That's like the blood sport.
Yeah.
And then, but when that really come time for that, you ready for that.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay, so Renato, remember we were going to do the normal or now. I just wanted to let people know. So once again, it is normal or now. So here's the thing. So the people are scratching their heads, right, Max? Right, Renato? Going, is that normal or not? So we can keep this conversation going, but I just wanted people to start thinking about some things if they had any, relationship questions, if they had any, if there's something that you do, we've all spent so much time alone now in our houses and stuff.
Speak for yourself, Cara.
I think some people may have developed some weird habits, and then you're kind of like, is this weird or normal? Like, does everybody do this thing? And if you have anything you want to get off your chest, we're actually here to help you. So
I might be talking to myself more than normal. Cara.
I just wanted to put that out there. And so if people have some questions, they can start to get to it as we continue to go through this. But yeah, so I'm trying to think. So the main event and the next one that we were talking about is Sean Strickland and the Joker, Jack Hermanson. Who do you think wins that one? Because Strickland used to be a welterweight, and he's going up to middleweight here. And Jack has, had great success there already, and is, a very dangerous fighter.
I think Jack hasn't been looking too great lately. I think he's been getting beat a lot lately. I could be wrong, but just what I just kind of remember. But Strickland,
he got beaten by Cannonier. But
yeah, kind of like he's getting beat by like the guys ahead of him. He's not losing to like guys behind him.
Right.
Strickland. I don't know. He's been hurting people. He's been hurting people in the gym. He's been putting a lot of sparring videos out there. He's been busting these guys up.
He's a tough customer. There's no
Uriah Hall fight. I was impressed with
yeah.
that.
I was too. I did not see it going down like that. Yeah.
See, but Hermansson beat Shabazian up pretty bad. But Shabazian was ranked number 10, I think, going into that fight, because I worked that one. So
what was Jacare ranked when he beat him?
He beat Shabazian pretty bad. Before that, Vettori beat Hermansson. But then Hermansson beat Gastelum, and
Vittori. That's high. Vittori beat it. That's high.
Leg lock, right?
Yeah, So on Fight Island, that he leg locked Kelvin. But then also Jack Hermansson. Yeah, he lost to Cannonier, but he beat Jacare. He beat David Branch. You know what I mean? So he's got a good resume. Yeah. He beat Gerald Mearshart, who's very dangerous.
These are all big guys. I mean, these are big fucking guys. I mean, I don't know. Resume. I think that's what makes this a good fight, because Hermansson have a little hockey fights, but then this guy is coming up, even though he's having a lot of success. So it's right. Like, that's why you got to have the fight, because it's like, I don't know who win that one.
Are you trying to say that Hermansson's a gatekeeper, and that's a lot of times a negative word that people make?
I don't think.
No, is he?
I don't think so. I think that he had some bumps in the hold, but I think every time he get beat, it seemed like he worked on the shit that he got beat, better. Yeah. So I think I think he believe in himself. I think that he have bigger. He don't think of himself as a gatekeeper. I think he have confidence in himself. I think so. I might be more of a fan of Hermansson than you guys, but I like him.
I know I'm a big fan. That's
no. I'm gonna tell him what you said, bro.
I like him a lot.
No,
I bet you do.
What do you think, Max?
I think Strickland. I think he's gonna overwhelm him unless he tries to take him down.
Overwhelm him with what exact? Okay.
Yeah, overwhelm him with striking.
Just volume of striking.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Nate Diaz kind of situation.
He has a weird stance. I think he'll be able to get in there, but I got Hermansson on the ground. Okay. So it really just... Who's taller?
I don't know.
Sean.
I don't know. Sean. How about, I wonder if there's a way we could find out.
Okay, I'll look it up. But in the meantime, okay, so here's a Jay Curiel has a normal or now for us while I look that up. He says, sometimes I like drinking absinthe. Is that weird?
No.
Everybody thinks it's nasty. Have you guys ever tried absinthe?
First of all, I have, but it's illegal to get into the States the heel shit, like
Didn't
the
they
absinthe.
make a new version of it though?
Well, they have it. There's a kind you can get. The height of Hermansson versus fucking.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
The heel absinthe, the heel one from like a Budapest or wherever the fuck it come from, that have like a psychedelic properties or whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, but when the one that they bring here that you could get like at the fucking liquor store or whatever, you're not getting the good shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've had that one. I've never been to like fucking Budapest and been to like some little hole in the wall it had, and I plan to one day. But fuck, I would love to try that. And I'm always into those kind of weird alcohol. Like I like the kind of shit that people think is nasty. Like that shit called Fernet or Frye or whatever. The stuff it have like a very herby. It tastes like you're drinking a Hicola.
Is it purple?
No, it's like black.
I've heard of Malort or something, but that's
I've had Malort. Yeah.
I've never had it. I've just heard of it.
But Fernet is like you drink like an apple chief or like it's hard to explain. It's delicious. It's an Italian liqueur, but it's like a herbal kind of. I don't know how to explain. Like a Hikola, like those fucking cough drops. And I understand people
You're
think
drinking a cough drop.
some
And that's
people
supposed to
either
be
love
cool.
that shit or they're like, ugh. I happen to like it, so
Yeah.
I'm with you, my brother, on the absinthe bar.
Oh, for crying out loud! This thing says Sean Strickland 6'1", and then this one I'm looking at right now doesn't even list Hermanson.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're not that hung up on that one.
They're probably similar in height.
No, yeah, they're both 6'1". It says they're both.
Oh,
6'1",
there you go.
Yeah, so there you go. Hey, so speaking of your weight class, though, I read today, and I forget now. I could look it up, obviously, who his opponent is, but Gunnar Nelson is coming back.
Yeah,
I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
you're not Gunnar Nelson's opponent, are you?
Gunnar.
You're not Gunnar's opponent, right?
I've always wanted to fight him.
He wouldn't be in the top 10 coming
He's
back.
He's not in the top 10, right? He's been out forever.
Yeah, so I love that guy. I miss that guy. He's an intriguing win, lose, or draw. He's always an intriguing, like something so fucking strange about how he fight, like nobody else. Yeah. I'm a big fan. I always have been, Paul.
Me too.
And his weird demeanor. Huh?
He's fighting Claudio Silva. I thought that guy got suspended for steroids. That's a different Brazilian guy.
Must be a different Claudio Silva. Renato, what do you know about that?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna besmirch a fellow countryman.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sully his name, Paul.
Okay, I get that. But yeah, I'm very happy when I saw that Gunnar was coming back, because I too am a big fan. And like you said, his disposition is kind of funky. Yeah. And the crazy thing is when we back in the day, remember he and Connor used to train together, and they trained a lot together with John.
And they both had that funky European karate style mixed with God knows what. Yeah.
I have now, since we're on my YouTube channel here, people should know this, but there's lots of footage of them from media lunches that we had together and different. I don't think we have training stuff of them together, but we have training footage of them separately on my channel here. I say we, I'm the royal we all of a sudden. I have footage of that, but but that luncheon, I remember asking them like, that you guys kind of have a weird relationship because Connor is so outsized, and Gunnar's energy is so Gunnar. And Connor
That's
was
why
like,
they probably mix good.
He's exactly like a calming element.
Yeah. And also, you can't have two of those guys trying to have the spotlight and talking too much. You got to have somebody to shut the fuck up and listen to Connor flap his gums the whole time. It'd be funny to try to get, what's his name, to laugh. I feel like that would be to get Gunnar. You know what I'm saying? Because you never see this. To be able to get him to really crack a smile and laugh would be something, I don't think I ever seen him to laugh.
But he does. His coach, one of his coaches, I have his card somewhere, gave me the whole, we were at a fight, obviously, or something, and it was one of the old, hey, if you're ever in Iceland, we'd love to show you around. And I'm like, I've actually would love to go to Iceland. I've always,
I bet you would. Bunch of beefy, blonde guys.
I think the ratio would be pretty good. I think if I showed up in Iceland, I'd probably be a hot commodity.
For sure.
Think they get a lot of hot chocolate up in Iceland.
Let me tell you something. In different ways, the three of us would go there and fucking kill it, because we won't tell you girl or whatever, but them chicks, it's the same situation. Them chicks, they love all them different swarthy, light-skinned and dark-skinned gentlemen.
What are we waiting for, Renato? Let's go.
I don't know, Cara. You right.
What are the COVID restrictions there?
What was that?
Oh, so what are the COVID restrictions in Iceland currently?
I don't know, but I'm not here, so I'm not worried about that one. I'm gonna get the white. There's no white women restrictions. That's all that I care.
Because I'm actually a really good wingman too. I
don't trust that. I don't trust that. You'll probably bring up all kind of stuff. You'll be one of those ones that, don't you have a girlfriend? I'd be like, well, God,
dude, I'm the total opposite. I'm the one who follows the girl into the ladies' room and goes, I want a piece of that guy with the tie on. And then they're like, no, I want that one. Because girls are competitive. And they're like, of
course, I like this.
As soon as they see that I want him, they're like, oh, wait, that guy in the tie is hot. And then she'll go for you. And of course, I don't want you. So have at it.
Wow. There's one part about that one I don't believe, but then the rest of it is spot on, Paul.
What part don't you believe?
The part that you're doing some method acting, but you're gonna really have to dig deep and do some method acting about the fine ass fucking guy that looked like he's carved out of a single block of gingerbread by my God himself, and was dust that one with Egyptian cinnamon. Yeah, It's hard.
To
What
say that
a
I'm not attractive.
yeah, to be like oh, okay, I'm gonna get myself all psyched up to say this stuff.
To pretend that I'm all attracted and
Yeah,
yeah,
you're not
right.
gonna have to do that much method acting. Porra, caralho.
I think I will actually. I think I will because, like I said,
Yeah.
it's just not. But Max, are you a good wingman? Like, were you the wingman of your crew, or were you the dude that just pulled all the chicks and everybody just got your leftovers?
I was the
Because
second
kind
one.
of, I feel like that's what it
I
was.
was
Yeah,
the
he's
second
gonna
one.
steal. You don't want him to be in the.
Max Payne's like the.
I'm gonna
steal
give
your
him
girl.
the home address, because it's like the Highlander. There can be only one for her, and I can't have you sniffing around when
Yeah,
I'm
well, like I
home.
love food. You know, I'm a foodie. I love cannabis. I'm a connoisseur, and it was kind of the same with women back in the day. You know,
Ah, caralho. Yeah, you're a
Yeah,
connoisseur. I understand that. I'm a connoisseur myself.
I can respect that. I can
Yeah, I like
respect
that.
that. Okay, but yeah. So, are you a good wingman though, or no?
I
No,
didn't
he's
have
saying
to.
no.
Because he just wants them all for himself.
Because he's the kind of wingman that give you a chicken wing and get you the fuck out of there when you change your talk to the female. So now that's the opposite wingman. He give you a
They
hot
wanted
wings.
so they wanted to be around me. So whoever the homies were, I mean, I used to actually do like chat lines back in the day, like say
Okay.
hello. I remember they'll say hello, but they'd have me talk. My homies would all have me
Oh,
talk.
like that. Oh, you don't mean
They'd
like
use
one
me
eight
as
hundred?
bait. They'd use me as
Oh, okay.
bait. They'd use me as bait.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
They used you
Gotcha.
as a piece of meat.
Yep.
Yes, we are doing the question thing. If people want, if have more questions, like I said, normal or now, if you guys have more questions, please give them all kinds of questions for you guys. But especially dating questions because that's what I'm
Look, if
curious
we're gonna
about.
do more question, I gotta take a piss. I mean, I gotta go to the bathroom and powder my nose. God, are you?
Okay, but I mean, we
But I'm
have been
gonna.
going.
What?
We do we can wrap it up too, though. I mean,
It's up
we
to
have
you
been
guys.
going
If
for a
you,
while.
I don't want to be the party pooper, but I know I
No,
gotta take
you're
a
not.
piss.
It's not. You're not a party pooper. I mean, we've been here for a while. I did, and I know Max was just training and stuff like that. But I just
Yeah,
wanted
I'm
to
still
make
at
sure
the
that
gym.
you know.
I'm still at the gym.
Yeah, he's gonna get
Okay.
hangworm if he don't take a shower pretty soon, God, are you?
Yeah, I've been here for an hour. You know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
We could wrap it up. We can wrap
yeah.
it up.
Let's
Hey,
wrap it
Max.
up.
So
There's always next week, boy.
when did you say that fight with Neil Magny is?
Oh, you dirty. She's a very tricky
I have a
one.
fight March
April,
26th, Columbus,
March,
Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio.
With a
Columbus, Ohio.
person, a man, and he's a black, and he's a black person.
He's under. Yeah, he's 10 and under.
Yeah.
10 and
Okay.
under.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
I wish
Cool,
I
cool.
could say. I
We'll
wish.
get to the
Yeah.
bottom of this. We'll get to the bottom of this at some point.
We'll figure it out. Hey, so in the meantime, you post really fun memes and everything. Your Instagram is a lot of fun. Where can people find you on social media?
Oh, speaking of that, I've been getting bullied by Instagram. They've been
Yeah, you got
on
kicked
me.
off for a minute,
But they
right?
fuck us all up. It's happened to all of us, God.
But they've been on me. They've been.
You gotta get them off of you. You gotta
they've
check
been
them.
bullying me. So I've been putting like real nice stuff out this last like.
Yeah, do a little bit of that, and they're gonna heat charge. Because you know what? It's not a person. It's not like they have like a team going
It
like
has to
out.
be a team. It has to be. It has to be. They even
There's
went,
certain stuffs. Go ahead.
they did me. There's stuff that wasn't. It started with Patty Pimblett. They said I bullied him, which whatever.
But here's the problem. All it take is this is the fucked up thing. All it take is for some fans of his, to get together and he ports you at the same time.
Yeah.
And no matter if you bullied him or not, they are gonna take it serious. They like it. It's not like they looking at it like, wait, he said that. They just going, oh, somebody, because there's too many people to fucking.
They're on me. They're on me.
Yeah,
I even
I
made
understand.
a new page. I made
But
a
you
new
get in
page.
trouble. You get in trouble, and then you're on the shit list, and then people know that if they don't like you, and then they keep fucking with you. I'm
I made a
telling
new
you.
page, Max Payne Meme King, so you guys can follow me for my memes on there.
Okay.
I got reported the first day. The first
You have
day
some
for a
haters. You have some
song.
haters. You have
For
some
a
haters, my
song.
brother. Yeah.
And then even I got fact checked and reported for my Martin Luther King post. Martin Luther King Day.
Wait, a song? You got reported for a song, a copyright?
Yeah, but but the place I took it from, they didn't get in trouble. The other people didn't.
Oh, you mean the lyrics was fucked up? It wasn't that it was a copyright issue.
There was a song, a part of the video, but they.
But I'm saying is it belonged to somebody else, and that's why it got took from you.
No, it's just a song that was on a video that everyone else was able to play without it being pulled. But
yeah, you have haters. You have haters.
And
I've had this before.
Martin Luther King. Like
I've had this before. I'm telling you, take it from me. I've been in jail before because when you have haters and they go after you, and these people is dorks and they have a lot of. They get together. No, I'm saying it's not necessarily the organization of Instagram that's against you. It can be some people who do not like you.
Yeah.
And they get together and they report you. And that is enough to where it fucks you up and puts you in like Instagram jail.
I was shadow banned. You couldn't even.
I was for years. I was for years, my brother. I understand. I was for years. I was stuck. My shit was growing every day. That shit was growing. Every month I was growing like 1,000, and then one day it stuck on like 110 or something like that for like 3 years. I mean, just out of nowhere. And then people was like, I have to put your whole fucking name in to see you. I know. It happened to me too, my brother. You hide to them. You hide to them. Believe me, it make a difference. Send those complaints of your own and stuff and say, listen, this is happening.
Okay, say that they're on me. I mean, they stopped me from going live. Like,
you have to, because
I can't even go live right now.
That's crazy. Hey, that is a real problem. Before you leave, Max, and before Renato, you can just hold your what for a second. Gianni, for MVP, Gianni is saying, normal are now staying friends with a lover after you break up. I say it's okay, but give it time.
It can be.
Did she cheat on you? Then you're just a sucker.
Here's the problem to me. Here's the rule of thumb. If you still are sexually attracted to that person, it's tough to do it. If you really want to fuck the other person, that's tough. Because there's always gonna be some and then you're gonna. But if you can,
that's why I say give it time.
If there's some charm, and then you're kind of like, I don't even want to, because I have those where it's like, I look at them almost like a family member that I kind of love and hate at the same time, where I'm just like, I can't even imagine fucking you. You know what I'm saying? But you love them like a family member or something. Mm-hmm. But if it was like you still have sexual chemistry and stuff, that's hard to just stay friend and not do something, to me.
What do you think, Max?
Well, it depends. I mean, ask that guy. Yeah, all he said.
How did it end? Do you think it depends on how it ended?
If you get cheated on or whatever, fuck that bitch.
Was it a male or a female who said it?
Wait, Gianni, I don't know. Gianni just says, okay.
Oh, Gianni, that's a man.
Well, it could just be their name. They like basketball. It's a Gianni. But they're saying Max is spitting facts here, saying, that Max is correct here.
I mean, if she did you wrong, then fuck her. Who gives a fuck? But if you broke up fine or whatever, then she could be cool.
Yeah, but friends, do you really want to be friends with the girl and not be able to, and you're attracted to her and you're gonna be just platonic friends and you're not gonna want to fuck that one?
Do you think you can be just platonic? Well, I know the answer to this.
Totally.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because some people think you can't be, and I know you can.
It's a tough one.
For you, Renato, because why? Women can't resist?
No, well, that's one stuff, but the other part is my fault too. If I'm attracted to this one, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not. It's hard. They have to be like maybe if they married or something like that, and I know that there's no fucking way that we can do like something like that, then I can go, okay, I guess I can be a friend, but I don't know. I don't know how deep of friendship you're gonna. I don't know.
But that makes it sound like you're only friends with people you're attracted to slightly.
It does. I'm only friends with people I'm attracted to.
But like in a way, so like your friends.
I may be friends with people I don't I know that I'm not gonna
Okay, you're never. Yeah.
want
Okay,
to
but like,
sleep with that one. But if I want to sleep with a female, it's gonna be hard for me to just be
so you
like,
can't
hey,
be friends
buddy.
with her, right? It's sleep with her or no friendship at all. It's
Unless
not
she's
all or
like,
nothing.
you know who I can be
That's
friends
what I'm
with?
saying.
Like an
All
attractive
or
girl
nothing.
that's like married to a friend of mine or is a girlfriend. I can be friends with that one because I know I'm not gonna fuck this girl.
But you like the idea that you actually are attracted to her too, though.
That
But you
has
can't
not.
have her.
That's either here or there. I don't give a fuck about that part because I'm not gonna fuck her anyway. So then I'm truly like, hey, she's a cool person. Great.
Okay. Okay.
But if there's no restriction and then we being friends and not fucking each other, I'm like, why? God,
Okay, so normal or now, Dustin Freeman is saying, is it normal ignoring your own needs for what your girl wants?
hell fucking
Hell,
no.
you better not. You better fucking not. You better
Misery,
sack up. You better sack
misery.
up, homie, or she's gonna run you over like a speed bump. You gotta
A-
be the man in
a-
that thing.
and you know what? To be fair, Max Griff, this is not some pimp shit. It goes for her too. Don't do shit you don't want to be doing with a man. For a man, don't be happy. Don't do shit for the relationship's
Yeah.
sake. That's like that he remind me of. Sometimes, okay, in my house, my dog. There's nowhere my dog's not allowed. I don't give a fuck about dog hair got on the couch or there's a hip on the couch. Whatever happened. I just want the dog to be happy. I want to enjoy the dog on the fucking couch and have her be wherever she go. Now, sometimes I bring my fucking dog to other people's house and I forget that other people do not think this way. And then the dog, I'm on the couch and then my doggy jump up and curl up next to me. And then someone act like a fucking, like they just saw a hat jump out of the toilet and jump into and then they so precious about the fucking couch. And I think to myself, the reason why I don't give a fuck about the couch is because the couch exists for me, not the other way around. The couch is there. The couch is not the main thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna live for the couch. So it's like in that situation, feel like you're living for the relationship. You know what I mean? And it's like, what is the relationship if not you being happy? Fuck the relationship.
Yeah.
What's the
Fuck
point?
that. You
You're
have to
putting the cart before the horse.
So that's
Fuck a
a no.
relationship if it don't make you happy. Because why would you be in that one?
Too many people do. Too many
Oh
people
no!
do.
Oh yes, you're right. I'm saying
Most people, I'd say.
most,
I'd say
and
most.
I agree. I agree, and I think
Oh, for
that
sure.
they fucked up because they thinking like this is the one that drive me crazy. When people say you happy being single, and I go no because too much drama. I mean, like don't you want a relationship? And I go no, I don't want all the fucking drama. I like to be relaxed, I have fun.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but relationships is work, and I'm like, no. Work is fucking work. I'm like, fuck you and work. I don't have. Imagine your male friends. You had that. You're like, boy, this fucking male friend of mine is driving me fucking crazy. Every time I see this guy, stress me out. And then your male friend go, you know what? Having me as a best friend is work. I'm sorry,
Where
but
were you earlier
gotta
today?
work at this. And it's like I'd be like this. The fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
So why I'm gonna do that just because they're female?
So that's a now. So that's a no. Don't do it. Okay. It is actually normal. Like I think a lot of people do it, but that's a no. But they also then Gianni also
It is
had a
too
question.
normal.
It is too normal. But Gianni also had another question saying, is it okay, normal or not, to sleep with your friend's sister? Have you guys ever done anything like that?
Okay, I have did something like that, but you better make sure that your friend in his heart is okay with it. Because
He's probably not gonna.
if you
Did you get
if
permission,
you value
or was this an after the fact you told him?
no before no not even if you get even a sense that your friend would not like it, don't even go anywhere near that shit. It is not if you love your friend, it is not worth it.
Yeah, don't do it. There's so many, what's running around.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
But
need that one.
there's some guys that for whatever reason don't mind. But most guys is not like that,
I have an older brother who was very protective. He always wanted to poach my friends. But if ever there was a friend of his that I thought was cute, it was like, no, that dude's an a-hole.
It sound about right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not okay.
Yeah. That's the default, and most guys is not gonna like that.
Yeah, no.
But every once in a while, there's certain guys who's like, nah, you're a good guy. I don't mind,
Yeah, you's a cool motherfucker. Okay. You know?
But some guys just have like you know how there's some guys how there's some dads that's cool, and there's a lot of dads who's like, not with my daughter, but then some dads is like, look, I know what it's, you're a guy, hey, I like you. You know what I mean?
Well,
there's just easygoing guys, and there's not easygoing guys, boy.
Not for nothing, Chris Weidman, who was on with us earlier, he and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson are related because, like, what is it? They're like,
yeah, that's not
married
really
to Chris's brother or something. I mean, it's a little different, obviously, but like
that's not the same stuff.
Yeah, it's a little close to home,
that's a very different situation.
Anyway. Anyway, yeah, we should probably
one more question. That's the last question.
I'm just saying, so people, even Stacy Blessing Bailey is saying, if any friendship becomes like a job, you got to cut them loose.
That's that's my point is, and this is the gospel that I preach, and people, especially female, act like I'm fucking insane for thinking this way. But I don't think there should be a differentiation between how you treat a male friend that you love and a female friend that you love. And if a friend of yours is busting you fucking balls and is possessive of you and making your life stressful, it's not attractive to me. I don't need that in my life. I don't care if you have a vagina. It don't make it any more sense than if you have a male friend of mine. And they go, but you don't have sex with your male friend. I'm like, so fucking what? You gonna make me miserable because I don't have sex with you? Fuck, what? Kind of sense does that make? But everybody subscribed to that. It don't make any fucking sense. Thumbs down for that one.
Thumbs down. I agree. Well, listen, I also hear stories of girls, and I'm like, how are some girls that hard of a time? Like, it just is not in my nature to be that high maintenance. That's just not who I am. So
well, we'll see about that.
It's true.
My phone's gonna die.
I was just gonna say we gotta wrap it up. So yeah, Max. We will see you soon.
It's Neil Magny. Neil Magny did that. That black. Neil Magny. You know how he's probably like scientist. He's very smart. He's fuck with the frequency.
He was in the army and everything for you.
Let the games begin. Okay. Yeah. Well, we find ourselves back. Where we started.
Where we started. Renato, I will say I feel like it's been a positive evening.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
It has been a positive evening. I got to put some.
And again, I apologize. I truly apologize because those other things were a late addition, and my brain was just not there. And
don't you worry about that.
I do truly apologize.
But
I feel like there's probably somebody. I mean, if we give any modulation, maybe we could do. That's
not going to happen. That is not going to happen.
Why not?
Sorry. Don't even. You're barking up the wrong tree. Wow.
I haven't talked to Vinny in a while.
You can talk to him all you want on your fucking Cricket wireless, but not on my chime. Not on my watch.
Maybe Angela and I should have Vinny on our show over there.
All right, go ahead. Maybe you should partner up and have him on the Tuesday night festivities from now on. You can. He placed me like that. He placed fucking John Travolta on Welcome Back, Carter.
Oh, that reminds me, Renato. I am not going to replace you because look at this. I did a screen grab I was looking at something earlier today. Oh no, that's just me trying to be sexy. That's not what I was looking for.
Let me see. You were showing your cheeks?
No, but look at this thing. It came up and it was talking about our compatibility of our star signs. We are quite compatible. That's why this show is so damn good.
God, you are just dying to sleep with me, Carter.
No, I'm really not. I'm just saying that's why this show is so damn good because it does say that I'm smarter than you and stuff like that.
I sincerely doubt that. And you know what? I think that the dynamic is not unlike in Moonlighting. You're Sybil Shepherd and I'm Bruce Willis, Carter. Yes, except I'm not balding yet like he is, Carter.
Right.
Thank God.
That's a fair analogy. And also we're like Remington Steele,
Remington Steele. That's except for now. You like that one because she was the brains behind the operation. He was just the eye candy for her. Now that I can agree with. That I can get behind.
That's spot on, dude.
Yeah, you know, it is
Pierce
what it is.
Brosnan was so cute back then.
He
Oh
was a
my
good,
god.
he was a dashing. I remember, you know, they wanted him to be Bond back then, and he couldn't get out of
Yeah,
his contract.
yeah.
He
So he
could have
ended up
been
doing
bonding. No, no, I'm saying, but he could have been bond. He did that about 10,
longer.
15 years after he
Right.
was in his prime. You know what I'm saying?
Oof.
Because boy, he was a dashing,
Oof.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
English gentleman. God, are you?
He could get it. Yeah, he
He
was a
was, he
he
was.
was
I have to agree. I mean, all of us knew all of us wanted him to be Bond. We was disappointed that he couldn't.
Well, I know earlier we were talking about our favorite action movies, but one of my favorite like caper movies is the Thomas Crown Affair remake
Oh
with
yeah, yeah,
him and
yeah,
Rene
yeah. Oh,
Russo.
the remake is
Because
better than the original. Yeah,
I love her. Yeah, I've watched the original. I'm like, meh, but I
It's
love
dated. It's
Rene
very
Russo.
dated. The
It's
original.
very dated. I
Yeah.
love Rene Russo and Pierce Brosnan. Like that movie is great for people who have never seen it. If you're looking for a
Ooh,
good caper,
wait.
adult, sort of sexy movie,
Okay,
the
I
Thomas
don't know
Crown
if you've
Affair is
seen this
very good.
one. This is not the same vibe as this, but it's a movie that I slept on and recently watched like last year. I want to say the name is Ghost Hider. You know, like
That's
when you
Nicolas
go.
Cage.
No, no,
Oh, Ghost
no.
Writer. That's
Yeah,
very good.
you seen that? I
Yeah,
like that fucking movie. Now he's a
it's
little older on the edges now. It's not the younger version of him, but that movie was that's people sleep on that one.
that was good. That was
That's a
very
good one.
good.
Yeah,
That was
not the
very good.
fucking Nicolas Cage movie,
I'm
boy.
like Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Or can you
Oh.
imagine him as Ghost Rider? um.
Somebody said Clash of the Titans. So okay, so Clash
Oh,
of the
the
Titans is
first, only the
so the first.
70s one. No,
But I
no,
was just gonna say
1980.
this: the '70s one is one that like that is it. That is one of my childhood. Like my big
Me
brother
too.
loved that one,
I
and so Clash of the Titans with what's his face who Harry Hamlin
from
and
fucking
and
Law, LA Law. Yeah.
right with the hair
I
and like I
and
remember
Burgess
that so
Meredith.
much and like the crabby guy, claw guy or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That
That
I
fucking
remember my
movie.
brother watching that movie all the time.
I saw that. I think it was 1980. I saw that movie in the theater with my father, and I still to this day remember because we saw that movie. I had no idea what it was gonna be about, so I was just going like, okay. I didn't know what a Clash was. I didn't know what a Chitin was. I had to have been like 5 years old, something like that. And I was like, oh, I guess or whatever. And we went to see it, and I was blown the fuck away. I was like, oh my fucking god. Same thing happened with me for. I didn't know what to me the title of Haters of the Lost Ark. When I went to see that, that
Okay.
was another one of those one that my parents took me to see. And usually when I went to see movies with them, they would just have me tag along on some adult movie that I didn't even know what was going on.
Right.
And I didn't know what hating meant or what an arc was or anything. So I imagined it to be like some kind of like Werner Herzog movie or some foreign
Okay.
film or something. I was like,
Yeah.
whatever this fucking shit is gonna be. And then when the movie started, I was like, wait, Han Solo, and I was like, and wait, and what the fuck is this? And it was probably the most pleasant surprise of a fucking movie I've ever had in my life. Imagine going to see that movie and you don't know what you thought it was gonna be like some touchy feely adult boring drama, and you
Right.
see Haters of the Lost Ark, and I
Look,
was intoxicated. Look
it's
at this fucking guy. You in?
Max is back. Listen, we're still talking, and we were talking.
You're
Did you see,
back.
what did you think the first time you saw Raiders of the Lost Ark? Were you blown away? Because we were just saying, like, when there's
Well,
movies
but
that
the age.
I
He
was a
wasn't.
right,
kid.
He probably wasn't blown away because it wasn't everything. It
Is
had
it the
already
monkey
been
brain
done.
one or a different one?
No, now the monkey brain one can fuck off.
Crystal
That one
Skull?
sucks.
the real one, the original
The
one.
first one. Yeah. For me, it's the first and the third one is. Yeah, but you can't. It's not gonna have the same meaning to him. That's like Star Wars don't have the same
Yeah,
position in his life that is gonna have to us. And it's nothing, not his fault, but it wasn't groundbreaking by the time he got to him. You know,
It was kind of,
it's
the
dated by the time he gets
yeah,
to
it
that guy
was
because
dated by yeah.
everything was everything. It's like watching UFC one. When we first saw that, we was like, oh my fucking god! You watch that shit now, you go, what the fuck is these guys doing
Right,
here?
right. Okay, so now, so question for you though. Then, I will ask you. This is another one that my brother used to watch that I also ended up loving was the original Escape from New York.
It's another one I saw with my dad at the same fucking theater where we saw Clash of the Titan, and that's another one that was. I loved Kurt Russell from that.
So good.
Snake Plissken, oh,
Snake
porra.
Plissken.
But now, if you was to try to show a young guy that fucking shit now, they would go, "What are you making me watch here?"
You think though, because it's I feel like it kind of has the vibe of the Warriors. I feel like it has the same kind of vibe as like the Warriors. Where
yeah, but a lot of
get that vibe
some of those
like,
people.
The running through New York, the grit of it. I get that the effects are kind of cheese.
If you into cult movies, yes, but if you was trying to, they would watch it as like a cult movie now, and a guy who's into cult movies could enjoy it. But for them to be excited about that in the way we was excited about it then, like as if they no, I know, but it's dated for them. It's not the same stuff. Like they seen at this point, they seen like these Fast and the Furious, all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
They would be like, "What are you showing me here?" You understand?
No, you're right.
But for us back in the day, that shit was hard. Yeah. Oh, Snake Plissken. And
Max,
fucking.
do you remember like the first movies like that you like loved?
I mean, mine were like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, we was already past that shit. Yeah.
The original stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I was born in '85, so like it came out in '86, I think.
We was already 40 years old by that time. No, I'm kidding.
I watched a lot of like martial arts. My dad had me watch a lot of like drunken fucking master.
Oh yeah. I used to watch a lot of that shit too. Yeah, a lot of kung fu theater type shit.
Yeah, the corny ones, the corny fun.
No, I love those. I love all those 70s and 80s ones.
Yeah, with the subtitle, they're talking.
There's nothing better than that. Yeah. Yeah, and they have those shitty
family.
Yeah, and they have those voices like, hey, master, teach me Johnny's kung fu. Hey, teach me Johnny's kung fu. I want to learn.
I remember I had a roommate for a while here when I first moved to LA, and he had to do a lot of work in China. But before I knew him back in New York, and he used to go there and bring back the old Jet Li movies before Jet Li was like popular in America. And so I remember
like Once Upon a Time in China.
Exactly. And I remember watching Jet Li movies with him and like seeing Jet Li doing like sideways spinning thing, and like my mind was just blown. Yeah. So then when he became popular, got into what was it, Lethal Weapon or whatever, those other movies, I was so excited for him because I was already thought he was such a badass.
Yeah, he was big in China for a long time before he broke out here. But yeah, those early ones is great. He was in like Once Upon a Time in China and something Shaolin, something. I can't even remember. There was Fist of Legend, I think he was in. A lot of good ones. I never knew how short he was. Like they did a good job of not letting you know how short the fucking guy is.
He's not big. I could tell you a story if you let me.
Oh, me and JG, we used to call each other when we used to go eat. We used to eat dumpling in Chinatown. We used to do dim sum.
I will do my best to try to pull up the picture of me and Jet Li, but I don't know where it would be, and it would take me too long to do.
Let me guess. You guys used to date each other and go to Cambridge
No, when I used to host an entertainment show, and that movie Unleashed came out, which I love so much with him and Bob Hoskins. That movie is phenomenal. And Morgan Freeman is in it. Dude, with the chain, and he's like trained killer. Yeah. Such a great movie. That's one of my all-time favorite action movies, which I was mentioning before. And then I was like, well, it's kind of a martial arts movie, but it's an action movie. Anyway, Jet Li and Morgan Freeman came to my show, and so I got to interview them. And I was like, wait, you don't understand. Like usually before the show, we wouldn't necessarily go and say hello to people in the green room. You just kind of wait till they came out on set, and then you just kind of greeted them there. But I was like, no, I need to go meet Jet Li. And like specifically went back to say hi to Jet Li. And so we go back there, and I will say this, like you just said, Renato, I didn't know how big he was, right? I had no frame of reference. And so we walked into the green room and looked around, and you were like, wow, there's like 9 Chinese dudes here right now. And like, they're all seated. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, don't fuck this. Don't mess this up.
Yeah, you're like, Mr. Lee or whatever. And he's like, what?
I remember just taking my time and being like, no. Yep. You know what I mean? And then it was like, hi, how are you? And everything. And he was so great.
He had a whole posse with him, huh?
Oh yeah, he rolled deep, and then but like I got to talk to him and Morgan together and stuff, and like have these great pictures.
Now Morgan, I've heard Morgan is somewhat of a connoisseur himself. Morgan didn't try to sprinkle the old magic onto you.
He did not. He did not. He's the type of guy though. The story on Morgan Freeman is like he's so not rolling deep. Like he literally just like will show up to the place and be like, "Hi, Morgan Freeman checking in," and they're like, "Okay, who's with you?" And he's like, "Nope." It's just like I came for the interview.
You gotta. Have you seen that movie that he did in the '70s, the late '70s, with fucking before he became really famous, where he played like a pimp called Fast Black?
What's the movie called? I might have seen it.
It's called Street Smart.
I don't know.
And he play a pimp, and then he's a cold-blooded pimp, like and to hear Morgan Freeman talk like this and be such an evil, he's like you never seen. I want to say it's called Street Smart. He's so
nice. He's such a
no, but in this one, like he's a vicious. He like breaks a bottle. That bitch doesn't have enough money for him or whatever, and he breaks the. She's trying to give him excuses. He's drinking a yoo-hoo. He breaks the bottle, and he's like put it up against her thing, and he's like, "Bitch, come up with my money or whatever." And then she's like, "Please, not my face." And he's like, "It's not your face, bitch. It's my face, my tits and my ass, porra." Yeah, and like he laid down some cold shit, and you never seen him. You'll be laughing with tears in your eyes because you've never seen him talk like this. And he have like a fucked up natural, and he looked like you believe him too. You believe, and you know who's in the movie? Superman. Like he was trying to Christopher Reeves plays a reporter who's trying to do a story about this pimp. It's a low budget kind of movie, but it's worth it just to see him. I played some clips on my.
I'd love to see that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna send you a link to that shit, and you're gonna trip out. Now it's a low budget movie,
me too.
But he is fantastic in that. Like you believe he's a cold fucking pimp. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, that sounds cool.
I love it. That sounds I mean, he's always doing documentaries and stuff.
Yeah, he have that like he's. That's why it's a trip, and also to see him on the electric company. He used to be on electric company. You remember?
Yes, I
and that's
remember
for
that.
you. Yeah, and you know what's funny? Speaking of those kind of show, there's also you remember Gordon from Sesame Street, the black dude, nice guy with a mustache.
Yes,
that dude is the pimp in a movie called Willie Dynamite. That's like it's a '70s blaxploitation movie about a pimp, you know, and to see that guy, you really want to laugh. To see him be this kind of guy. When you see him as Gordon all these years, sniffing coke and talking about like being at the pimp council and talking about he's like, I think my bitches should control any area they or some shit. I can't remember, but he's talking about his bitch. He goes, now I got a point about my bitches or whatever. And then the other guy goes, what's the matter, Willie? You can't control your bitches? Yeah, you ever seen that clip where the guy goes, Willie, you got to have vision.
You all want to play a pimp in a movie.
Because they're wearing the finest, silkiest vines. They take care of themselves. They're having nice nails.
Yeah, they wear lotion.
They treat themselves high. They have the finest of everything for her.
Do you know what's funny? I actually, in Renato, maybe you have seen this now that you live in Los Angeles as well, but I'm certain you probably saw it back in New York. And Max, I don't know if you have this up in Sacktown, but every now and then you actually see like a pimp mobile. I forget, like how you used to see the documentaries, on HBO.
Yeah, American Pimp or Pimps Up, Hose Down.
Pimps Up, Hose Down. Okay, so I've actually seen some of the guys from Pimps Up, Hose Down.
Me too.
Because there's the one.
Well, you know who you.
That emerald green car.
I've seen him many times too. That's the Bishop Don Magic Wand.
Exactly, Don Magic.
Okay, don't go nowhere. Continue this.
Yeah, you're gonna
go nowhere.
He's got to hit the loop.
No.
Okay,
let me try.
Oh, is he gonna pull something out of it? Okay, so anyway, it's a trip because you'll be driving around LA and you're like, holy crap, that's Don Magic Wand, and you know how you know? Because his car says Dawn magic wand on it and stuff. But you literally see this green, this like it's like bright green with
It's green and
strip
gold.
and white, and
Shiny
it's
paint,
ridiculous. It's
Yeah, no,
ridiculous.
it's green and gold because the
Right.
green is for the money, the gold was for the honey. For her. And you know what? I don't mind to read the autobiography of it, Bishop Don
No,
Magic One.
Oh,
From,
nice.
no way.
from pimp stick to
Pimp stick.
pulpit, for her.
What are the biggest takeaway you got
Pipstick.
from reading that book? What did you learn?
He says it better than I could ever say it.
What? It's magic.
That's all that needs to be said. That's a pimp's magic. The game is to be sold, not sold. You got to buy the book. What the fuck you think this is, young blood?
Oh my God.
I'm not trying to give you this game for free.
People are saying
You
that
have to
they've
pay.
seen him. They've seen him around too. Somebody said they saw him at a gas station at Universal City. People said people see him all around Los
I
Angeles.
followed him one time with a friend of mine. We saw him like as if we was following like I followed him. Me and a friend of mine saw him on Melrose. This is years ago. And we was like, oh shit, that's Bishop Don Magic One. And we just casually followed him into a couple store and pretend we shopping just to listen to what fucking shit he was talking about. And we was like crying, laughing, like he and one of his boys was like picking out the gaudiest fucking shit. You know those stores where they have shit, you're like, who buys this shit?
On
You know?
Melrose.
And he was picking some of the worst shit, and he was like, "Now that's a cold shoot. That's cold or whatever." You know, like and like we was like, because he was like so on the nose. He was saying all the shit you want him to say, and we're like, "He's doing it. He's doing this. He's saying he's saying it." You know what I mean? And it was just great. Yeah, I mean, we had a fucking blast. Just eavesdropping on fucking Don Magic Wand.
That's incredible.
You know, it is incredible and. Okay.
Yeah, I know you guys all
You
loved
heard
it.
it
Well,
here.
did you love? I loved. What do you call it? What was the one with with the one with the pretty eyes, the light skin, medium
The
skin?
white guy, white folks?
No, medium skin
No.
one where it's like pimping ain't easy. You know, with Taraji, where Taraji won the.
Oh,
Oscar
you're talking about
Terrence.
Terrence Howard, yeah.
Yeah. What was that movie called again?
Hustle and Flow, for her.
Right, Hustle and Flow. That's a really good movie. You saw that, Max, right?
That was great. No, that was a lot of fun. That one, yeah. It is hard out there for people.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember in what he said. You
Hustle
know,
and
they
Flow
was
is
talking
great.
about in that documentary American Pimp. You know, they was trying to explain that the women, you know, there was like how much do they get to keep, you know, and people was taking a guess like I don't know 50%, and each one of them was like no 0%, zero whatever, and then he was trying to explain it because they're like how can you get away with that or whatever, and he goes Don Magic Wand, he was like, I'll provide everything. I'll provide the clothes. I'll provide the shelter. I'll provide the housing. I'll provide the medical bills. All she got to provide is the money. And I was like, oh, God. But the fact that he said it with a straight face, he was like, all she got to provide is the money. But he provide everything else,
That
God.
just gives me shivers. Like that is just.
The way he said that one.
Oh God.
Yeah,
that
he said,
just
oh,
creeps me out
Dash
so
of
bad.
manipulation. Hey, boom.
I mean, it's at its highest. It's almost like a cult leader. I mean, that's the only way you can look at that one. It's like a
Yeah,
it's like
it's
a cult.
really,
Yeah,
it's just really.
it's like
quite-
mini cult leaders. Yeah,
Yeah. No, it is. And
and
then
you
they
just
got
have
that
your
bottom
little
bitch and stuff.
congregation of
Right,
chicks,
right.
and you're the guru, and you have their best interest in mind. Okay?
The goody goo, the goody goo. Hey, listen, it
Yeah,
is
it's
getting
true.
late
Goody
though.
goo.
We should probably wrap it up on the pimp talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Because
dive back into this.
yeah, no, you haven't read that in a while. 'Cause are you?
Hold on.
Yeah. You haven't read that in a while. And I've got to catch up on my. Like I said, I'm halfway through the last episode of Righteous Gemstones. Max, do you watch that one?
No, I haven't heard of it.
It's good. It's good. It's what's
Funny
his
shit.
face? It's Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. You ever used to watch Eastbound and Down?
Or Tropic Thunder. He's in that. He's the explosive expert in.
Oh, we
Tropic
lost
Thunder.
him all of a sudden.
Oh, okay. No, I still see him.
Now his voice, boy.
Oh, I think we lost his voice. Yeah. Oh, I think he's just pulling up to home anyway, though.
Okay. Hey, look,
Yeah.
with that in mind, I think we gave the people 17 hours of content tonight. Okay.
Content.
I'm gonna really check a longest piss. I'm gonna check one of those piss that's like a Austin Powers or whatever.
Okay, yeah. So where can people find you on social media?
Renato _ Laranja on all whatever, and mostly I'm not prolific on Twitter. I don't water that garden very often. But Instagram is the hub for Yonko Henach.
Okay, nice. And over on Instagram, I'm at KBheat. On Twitter, I am actually active over there, and here on YouTube, it's at Karyn Bryant. So maybe you can subscribe, and so you'll get notifications. And also, Angela Hill and I talked to Hakeem Dawoodou the other day on what had happened was, so you can check that out. And then also, Renato, this was our episode 21. Like, we've had on all kinds of people on the show, so people should go back and look for older episodes.
Our episode is old enough to drink now.
Nice.
God, are you?
I don't know if Max can hear us. I don't think he can.
I think he could hear us, but we can't hear him.
But yeah, he can hear us, but we can't hear him.
Looking like Kyrie Irving with that beard.
Look at him. He's the light-skinnedness. But yeah, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. And yeah, we will see you. We'll see you on the next one. Okay. See everybody.
Peace out, everybody. God, are you?